Welcome to Something to Talk About, the show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's right. The points are like your HBO subscription now that Last of Us is done until Succession.
That's not true. Watch the Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen it yet, but it's on
For
there.
those of us who have not played the video game Last of Us, I got a notification on Steam that it's coming to Steam, and I'm kind of excited.
Nice.
For those of you who don't want to play a video game but still want to watch it, there's like 5-hour videos on YouTube, and they're awesome. I totally rewatched it in between one season or one episode and the next episode. Yeah.
Oh, you just watched someone playing it?
No, well, it was all the cutscenes.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and then just like a little bit into a mission, and then the important parts of the mission, and then right before the next cutscene. And it was like 5.5 hours, and it was totally worth it. That's what this is. Welcome to Let's Talk About Last of Us streams. And Barrett, you want to go first?
Yeah, we're gonna skip right to the.
I don't.
Okay. Welcome to the. I want everyone to check their notes. 12th episode.
You're supposed to be keeping track of that.
Should be.
Shoot.
It's 12 this time.
But I messed up last time.
It's all right. It added flavor that we had to cross it out and draw it again. That was cute.
Welcome to the 12th episode of our Pokemon D20 show, and we've been in Cerulean City for a couple days. This would be our third day of possibly attacking the gym there, and
third recording.
And on the third day,
session. It's like noon in this world that time stands still.
You guys are just incredibly inefficient. That's actually what the real problem is.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
At least we're good at something.
I'm glad you give us positive feedback as our GM.
No, that's okay. There's 6 of you, or there's 5 of you, so there's really no way to do it. And I don't speed up the clock and like skip steps. So
I do.
That's kind of on me too.
When I'm a GM, like every game is like a brand new episode, and it's like all the stuff. Like I get it all done, and then I can be like, this is a whole other day now. Like
yeah. But if you want some real feedback, it probably would go faster if you didn't ask for snacks every other sentence. So
snacks?
I mean, yeah.
Me? My character?
Pizza?
Not you specifically,
all of us.
You as a group.
Why are we asking for snacks?
I don't know. Apparently
I
don't remember.
Because it's been 3 minutes since we last asked for snacks.
Should we have lunch now? Oh, when's the next slice? I don't know. Should we go heal our
suppose-
Pokemon again today?
Okay, Mo,
Some of
you
that
have
happens, I think, because we
This
think
is
it's
mostly my
important
fault.
to eat for some reason.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
Can I be meaner, or should I
honestly
hold
like
this
it.
back? Well, I don't know. If our GM gave us something to do, we wouldn't be so bored we're eating constantly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, Taka. That's I might side with Barrett on this because I will always side on Barrett and everything because he and I are lovers, like all of us here. So.
Well, sorry, I forgot that
Got
was
it.
voted party line.
Okay, speaking of that word, has everyone here played Lovers in a Space Time? The Switch game where you're like in that little ship and you float around and you got this team player thing.
Hey, do we got snacks?
No. I have not
No,
played
I
that.
haven't played it.
I miss the snacks now. This is so off. This is so off the rails.
Oh, dude, I had chicken nuggets not that long
gifts.
ago.
Oh my
It was
god,
so
Barrett, come on,
Hi.
get us going.
Can you just like load up the screen so we can stop talking?
Yeah, definitely. I can do that. I
Raise
could
your
also
hand
just
if you have
mute anybody who
ADHD.
starts talking about snacks too. That's another thing I can do.
Well, that's at least 3, but I think at least 4. Mark your attention.
This might as well be
Yeah,
called the Nero
I'm paying
podcast.
attention.
I'm paying attention, and he's got his phone out and a book over here.
I got stuff. I'm important. I'm an important guy.
Okay.
I run stuff.
Why are we in the
Let's
bushes?
get it going.
Can someone
Okay.
remind me why we're in the bushes?
We're
That's
in
where
a
we
tree.
left off.
Yeah, and I took
Oh,
my
yeah.
Metapod out to meet a Caterpie, and it evolved into a Butterfree, and
Like
It's another
so.
month.
I can quit now. I'm done.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. To be fair, I totally forgot that this happened.
I thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, well,
You,
I think we were gonna get a recap.
Ooh.
The
Do we want to
recap is everybody battled the gym once. Not everybody won.
I knew I would lose.
All right, so who are the winners? Are Mo and Bryn?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're gonna go on without you guys. God,
Yeah, all right,
Yes.
go to Brennan's.
we don't
I
need to
know.
hang around losers.
El
I
Sapping
remember-
loser.
I
Is it-
remember Link was
Link-
pretty
Sorry.
down about it, and Joe was ambivalent. He just said he expected it, and
I said going in, I'm gonna lose. I'll do it anyway.
yeah, it's true.
I don't want to
and
give up on my bugs. I'm going to. If
I didn't give up. I just had a good feeling about it, you know.
No, I think
You're,
we
you're gonna
we
give
were
up
trying
after
to.
losing once against one gym.
Okay, but to be fair,
No,
I
on
feel
my
like-
bugs. I will give up on monotyping a horrible type if I lose one more time.
Also, like we were really
I think it's
mean
very
to
fair.
like
I feel like
the
that's your
one of the
third character.
Misty's sisters. I don't remember which one.
No,
We were
she
just,
was
like,
mean to
horribly
No,
us.
she was mean to us.
Oh yeah, but like that's true. But like
What a
You got
side.
back. Oh, yeah.
Siding with the chick. Weird.
I
So
can't
this
remember
is
anything that
after the
happened. I
time
just remember
change
what I
audience.
was saying. I don't remember
Yes.
anything else.
We've all lost our minds. Barrett, do we have a time in the game? I guess.
So I closed. Hang on.
Because I can't remember if we went to. Are we going to lunch?
after.
real quick
It's
just to
after.
make people feel better.
We're in afternoon.
Yeah, it's 5.
Clearly.
Okay, 5:00. Are we?
Wow, that's just about time for supper, huh?
Oh God.
What about second breakfast?
Yeah, thank you.
What about second supper?
I was dying for that. I
Is
knew
it
that was
dinner or
coming.
is it supper?
It's dinner.
We comboing that?
Don't forget
Shush,
about
shush, shush, shush. Okay,
fourth meal too.
enough of this. Enough
Yes.
of this. Sam,
Yeah.
you have Butterfree now. Are you trying to challenge a gym again?
Well,
Because then you guys have
Mike
to like find a place to stay.
yeah,
in
I'm gonna
Cerulean.
speak in character. All right,
Okay.
Mike and Link. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I feel a little
Who's
more confident now that that Metapod's a flying friend. I think I'm gonna go in there and try one more time. Do you think that we should, or should we like go and circle back?
My dude, you have to wait till tomorrow.
That is absolutely true.
Oh yeah. Well then, why did you ask? Barrett.
Because we were asking about
Because the end of my sentence was because
Oh.
you're gonna have to stay in town
Okay.
tonight.
He's
And-
like,
Well, do we want to do it tomorrow or not? Or do we want to move on and go somewhere else? Look for some beasts.
me personally, like I wouldn't mind, exploring.
You go with the waves. I know. I get it. Lincoln.
I just need to train with Kappa more. I know we can do better. So whatever that means, like whether it's on the road or in the ring.
Is
You
this
wanna have a
is this
hardcore
where you
trade night?
become Galen? Like
Yeah.
you start
It's-
your journey to being
I'm-
Galen.
Yeah, basically.
He needs recovery time. It sounds like.
Yep.
Link is just the Muppet Babies, Galen.
Yeah.
Yes. There
His
you go.
voice is really hoarse from crying.
Just
All right.
it's like I found my Batman voice by crying.
Jeez.
Well, do
All
we
right.
want to
Well,
check out the city? Do we want to go check out the river? Mount Moon? Go for a walk?
where's the feather pointing?
Right.
You bust it out.
And then she takes the feather out.
Yeah, and then
Just makes the sound first. Now the feather.
you're gonna have to figure out a better way to store that thing because if it just hangs out in your backpack, it
Nice.
just slowly cooks whatever is surrounding it.
Yeah, that's why we put ham around it.
So, now back
Like
to
they're-
Put in a
the
cake.
Okay, but like on a side note, like if we got ourselves like a Dutch oven.
Okay, all right.
It doesn't
that's a-
burn
that's a
me,
very
right?
side
It doesn't
note.
burn
No,
violet.
you're fine.
So let me keep it in my ponytail all the time.
Oh,
Super
that's
cool.
Brilliant.
That's really
Wow.
cool.
Wow, you guys like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe
What
just
conundrum
add
you
that
got
in there
next,
with-
GM?
We can just stop now. That was
Okay,
how you
good.
win the game.
You
I
won the
solved
game.
it.
Super fashionable. Unless you go to sleep and then it burns right through you.
Crumples up his plans for the day. Dang it, she solved it already.
Boy, yeah, that'd be a kicker of a twist. It just stops, like, she stops being immune to it if she falls asleep. That'd be rude.
Or like a bird on a pillow.
Yeah, it's gonna burn through her sheets and everything.
I'll
Just
remember not
all of a
to do
sudden
that.
like wake up, it's like smells like burnt hair. Oh, what is
But
that?
you might be onto something, though, Mike. If that doesn't work, you could totally keep it in, like, a cooking pot. Like a
Oh
travel
yeah, and then
pot.
you could like
Yeah.
legitimately heat up food in there, like for sure.
You always have ulterior motives, but I mean, yes.
And then make the Pokemon do all the cooking.
Right, exactly.
And
How
then
do I-
profit.
Yeah, step 2.
different
profit.
character of mine. It's fine.
Okay, so you guys are gonna move on then.
Yeah, I
wherever
don't care if we move on.
Oh,
the
we haven't.
feather points us.
I would.
Where does the feather point us? Did it say?
Oh, so it is hardly. It's faintly glowing, but is not pulsing at all. So you don't believe that, based off of that, there is
We're nowhere
anything
near
even
one.
close enough to register.
I think that we should. Oh, I should probably say again, character. My dudes, I think we should probably just move on, and then when we got some more training in, we come back.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a day in Cerulean. Like we just got here, we walked right through, we walked right back to the gym. There's a bike shop. There's some other stuff.
We could try the bike shop. It might get us places.
I can
quick
get
enough.
us a hotel here so we can stay, not camping for the night before we move on.
This seems like a nice place to camp, though. It's got good grass. It's flat.
We're on a lawn. We're on the lawn of a gym. Just a lawn.
I bet you there's a food establishment nearby. Yeah, this would be a great place to camp.
Would like to have everybody make a Constitution check real quick.
All right.
Or sorry, fortitude save. I'm sorry, fortitude save.
Every time you say Constitution, I just think we're about to shit our pants.
Amen.
Maybe you are. Try rolling low and see what happens.
God. Oh no. You can tell I've been around a lot of poopy diapers.
It is the ultimate consequence.
You just gotta learn to
Got
love
poop
it.
on the brains.
Gotta enjoy the
See it as a challenge.
shit. What who want you in to shit his pants
Bro,
right now?
Sorry, I just changed phones
No.
and now I don't know where it is on my phone, so I got.
Oh, yeah,
up on
me
here.
either. I also did the same thing.
Okay, so it's
Well, I got a 17.
12.
I gotta get my character sheet out.
I think 18
That's
when
what I'm
I
doing too.
add my.
I wasn't ready.
I
All right.
have. Words are hard.
Where's
I
the
rolled
card?
an 11,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I have too much for fort. Oh no, I got 3, so 14.
Actually better than I
Guess what? I got an 18.
I have really high stats, guys. That's all I got.
thought.
Sorry, what'd you say
Never
we're
said
rolling
that
for?
before.
God, I'm a
Your
mess.
Constitution.
Sorry. Constitution. Okay.
Oh,
That's okay. That's why you fit in here. We're all just a big.
No, it's a
mess.
fortitude save.
It's not just a Constitution check. You'll actually
The
add
fortitude save,
Yeah.
Yes.
40-tudes.
40-tudes. That's how
least.
many tudes I have.
It's about
How
accurate.
convenient.
You got a lot of tude.
So
It's like the 40 thieves.
15.
My 42s.
14.
My daughter has a lot of tudes.
1-5.
Oh, 1-5. Okay. So
You
there was
pooped a
only
lot.
one of you. Yeah, I get it. There was only one of you that was below 15.
Yes, that was me.
14.
Oh, you got 14 as well?
I got 14. Yep.
I
Oh,
had
okay.
12.
So those of you below 15 are starting to get a headache. And it kind of sucks.
What do
Ow.
we do?
I gotta get out of this tree.
Is that all you said?
Ow.
Oh, ow.
You guys okay? What's going on?
Vertigo, maybe. Maybe this Caterpie did something. Get out of the tree.
Had that Caterpie vertigo.
Yeah.
If Violet looks around, is there anything that I can obviously see?
I'm gonna pull
You-
Butterfree in. I don't need 2 Pokemon out.
Grab it by the butterfree lapels and say, "Why are you giving me this headache?"
Come here. Maybe it's you. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask.
You recalling
it-
Butterfree?
Yep.
I'm gonna
Yes,
ask
please.
Lola. Are you doing anything right now psychically? I'm getting a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Just like what Ewan said. Me too.
Yeah, Lola. She kind of inputs a shrugging emoji into your head.
You can't
But when-
that's emojis.
But when she does that, your head starts hurting worse.
Okay, that's worse. That's far worse.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
like that.
All right, let's you mind if we move out of this area?
Yeah, let's go. Maybe
What's worse? I don't understand, my dudes. What's going on?
Joe, I don't want to tell you how to Pokemon train, but maybe Ever can go and do the Pokeball for a second.
Is there
Alright,
anything around here? Did she sense anything around in the trees?
You think
Yeah,
that there's a
right as you ask that, Lola kind of looks like she kind of freezes in place, and almost looks like, you guys ever like see video games in development and the characters on the wireframe models are just like the cheese
T-frames.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
She does-
T-frames.
T-poses.
She does that.
Does Christ air?
Yeah, exactly. Christ hair.
Wow,
Just out of
Goodness,
nowhere.
Atheist.
that's a pretty far out there reference there, Mark.
Pretty amazing.
That was pretty. That was something you just did. That was good. That was good.
Anyway, that happens, and she's just like sitting there, kind of quivering in the middle of everything.
Oh, I think there's something wrong here.
I think your Pokemon's broke, dude.
Do I see anything if I'm like doing a all around 360 look?
So you did ask that, and I didn't answer the question. No, there's nothing to see. You're looking around, and you're not seeing anything.
Can I project something into into wherever with my mind?
Does Ewan have psychic capabilities?
He's about to find out if he does. Just try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Believe.
What roll is that? He has to like roll 25 on a what?
I am
On my
going
brain.
to.
A
How
willpower check?
bushy or hard is my brain?
I'm gonna make you do just an
Psychics do
intelligence
exist
roll.
in this world.
Intelligence? Okay. As long as it's not strength.
Why definitely.
I love that I'm stronger than Ewan. That Sam would beat Ewan in a arm wrestle.
Yes. Okay. 18.
Okay, so you attempt to like put some sort of conscious thought out away from you, and as soon as you do that, your vision goes cloudy, and you can't like. Your senses just are all dulled really badly.
All right, I'm blind and I can't do nothing.
What did you do?
Hey Joe, I'm not gonna tell you how to Pokemon train, but can you put your Abra back into its blasted Pokeball, please?
Is it just happening to me or is it happening to
It just
Me and
happens to you,
Ewan. Oh,
Ewan.
okay.
And as Sam, you reiterate that you think Lola should get lost.
I'm
Essentially,
gonna start attacking it.
Lola actually recovers from whatever was going on and starts floating this way, like on a
Joe
mission.
runs.
Is Ewan like still blind? Is he visibly impaired?
He is slowly recovering. Well, I guess you and you're slowly recovering. But it's
nice.
not perfect, that's for sure. And you still.
All right,
have
I need a
capacity.
seeing eye.
We
Guide.
gotta follow this thing. Hold
Someone-
my tattered cape,
All right. Thank you. I just
Oh.
and I'll
What about
lead him
your
with my
cape?
tattered cape.
Okay, Joe, what are you doing about your Pokemon leaving?
Oh, I
This is the
said I run
thumbnail.
after.
I want you
run
to
after
know.
her. That was the first thing I said. When
Oh.
she went.
Yeah, I didn't hear you because everybody was still
Are you
talking.
nominating
Yeah.
yourself?
So Joe sprints in the direction that
Okay.
that Lola's going. Like immediately after she recovered and started moving.
Okay, are
He's
you trying
right
to
on
like?
her.
Are you trying to like collect her? Because she's
No,
not
he's
going
gonna
fast.
follow her. I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. Well, as soon as she gets to the sidewalk, she starts gaining elevation and heading towards the top of that building across the street.
I'm gonna grab Ninkata and follow.
Okay.
All right, Ninkata.
Violet.
follow me.
Bailey and I will go along as well.
I ask Lola, Lola, you going to the top of that building?
Oh, bye, Caterpie.
No, is that Caterpie coming too?
No, I didn't catch
Before
it.
I thought it was just like a super swole Caterpie that was psychic.
before Lola gets too far,
Worm.
Link starts pulling a length of rope out of his bag.
All right. You're gonna have
Is
a
it-
Lola kite soon.
Yeah, and he's gonna start getting ready to try and lasso that Lola, so that we can see where it's pulling us to, and it won't get away.
Okay.
But I'm
Uh,
still holding onto your cape, so if you're
yes.
going, I'm going to.
I'm trying to.
You're
Oh, I
balanced
guess
now.
I don't know what your plan is, Lincoln, but I'm trying to see if my net
No.
can help.
No one
Well,
ever
Your knife
knows.
can help. Just
No,
Catch
just
it?
like, are we trying to catch it or
No,
just
just
like
go up
like a
to the
leash?
Just
I
like a
heard
leash.
knife.
Okay.
So Bailey's like charging after it, after Lola, because she feels responsible for some reason, because
Aw.
she's Bailey. Lola's now about 10 feet in the air, gonna be out of reach real soon. So you're gonna try to lasso her,
Not out of reach for a rope.
right?
Yeah.
So you close the distance and you get your rope ready. You're gonna have to make a use rope check.
Use rope. Fuck. 11.
Oh,
All right. You throw the rope and it lands harmlessly in front of you.
I
About
used all
5
my
feet.
good rolls on not getting a migraine, and if I
Yeah.
had the choice, personally, I would have avoided the migraine. So
Oh, for sure.
Correct choice. Okay, so Lola continues to float away. What was your backup plan, Sam?
Oh, I didn't have one.
Oh,
No. I didn't have one. I asked Lincoln. I was thinking, will my I didn't know what he was attempting to do. If he was just trying to catch or like a leash thing. And
you
Um,
were,
but he has a second rope, right?
thinking.
yeah, can I forget Violet's Pokemon's name?
Bailey.
Bailey.
Can Bailey help?
Bailey wants to, but I don't.
Bailey's
think
got
she
those
can.
little vines.
Oh.
Does she have Vine Whip now?
yes.
I thought she just had
She
razor
does
leaf and
not
got
have-
really into it.
Even if she didn't know how to whip, though, she would have the vines requisite.
I think
Yeah,
she's
she-
used her vines before.
She can grab stuff with vines.
I mean, Bailey. If Bailey wants to do Bailey, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she'd do if she caught.
Well,
But
I
if
will.
Hold
he
on,
wants
or-
to,
It's just
Or pulled
it's just
in.
a holding onto it situation, I think.
So, yeah, that's exactly what starts happening. Bailey reaches out vines to try to like wrangle Lola as she gains altitude and reaches the building across the street. And the vines wrap around Lola's little foot and hold her fast. And, Bailey's got a pretty good grip on the ground and she's not going anywhere. So Lola stops progressing forward. And Bailey looks back at Violet, sort of half proud of herself, half like, okay, what now? And go ahead.
Joe, what do you think here? What are we doing?
I rolled a handle Pokemon check of a 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you
And-
saying or doing?
So he's calling Lola telling Lola to explain, like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Like,
Mentally,
do you
or out
need
loud?
to be up there? Oh, mentally.
Yeah. So
Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you up there? Should I come up there? Like, what's going
Don't
on?
make me come up there.
Yeah.
I'll
No, he's
levitate
more
up to
like,
that
I will
ass.
come up there, but like, is that what you need? Like, what's
Get
going
back here,
on?
little
Are you
lady.
okay? Just a lot of concern and a lot of questions, I'm saying.
Yeah. So you get a bunch of very confusing, very jumbled emojis back. And then
And then
Somebody left wingdings on.
Lola disappears.
Shit.
Lola disappears.
Yep.
What?
And the rope falls helplessly to the ground.
Ugh,
Or the vine whip, that is.
Like teleportation?
Yeah. Yeah.
gone.
How's
Joe
my vision? Can I see
recognizes.
this?
Your vision is starting to come back, and you see the back of Lincoln's head a little too close to your face.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
oh boy.
You guys
So-
are face to face, right?
That
Hello.
was
No.
where did Lola go?
I'm spooning him.
Press the button on the ball to see if it returns some fur. Doo.
So she just disappeared.
Yeah, I'm pretty freaked out.
She's going towards that building, right?
That's what
We
I'm
just
thinking
Go
too.
up there.
Let's maybe head up. What is everybody?
Yeah, what building is this? Does it say like
What manner of building?
ominous general
Yeah.
building?
Just zoom out,
Ominous
please.
Goods Incorporated.
Is it the Starbucks that number 2 owned?
Just building.
in,
It's just some buildings. Well, that one's got a door.
To you, it looks like apartments.
See Yakuza front.
Wow.
Let's go inside and find out.
Okay.
Shall
This
we
is-
go inside?
yeah, let's go.
As far as I know, this is Italian mob territory.
Oh, my bad.
Giovanni.
All right, Zach, I'm still
Giovanni
holding on.
and
To
Yakuza, Italian.
Yep. Tug.
okay, I'm following you. Let's go.
Yep, that's
I've never heard of a Yakuza leader named Giovanni before. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, he just watched a lot of The Godfather and liked Italian names.
Yeah, his
Smart
dad's
for him.
like, I know we're the Yakuza, but I just really love The Godfather.
Yeah, so your name.
Who
is
would
that.
name Japanese-inspired characters after Godfather characters? What?
I mean, I'm sure there's a manga about it.
I'm making fun of you right now
Oh, yeah.
because you named all your Pokemon after Godfather characters.
I know.
That was
Nobody would do that.
Okay, you guys get to the building, and you get to the door, and you try to open the door, and it is locked. It's a
Oh,
security door.
All right, time to break in.
we got
Calm
a guy for this. No, look
down
at Lincoln.
there, see no evil. Let's just wait.
I can see the code now.
Joe, do you
Oh my
have
God.
any sense of where Lola is or nothing?
You're trying to open a window.
Yeah.
Can I sense where Lola is? Can I?
You know that she's not gone too far away.
So, well, she's not too far. She's pretty close. I'm pretty sure of it.
Okay, do you want us to split up? Like maybe some of us can try and get in here and some of us can run around the building and see if we can find her?
Guys, I have
I
a little bit
I
of
mean,
experience.
I have no idea.
We
I'm
should
not
do
quite
this
sure.
Yeah.
the bug way. We climb.
At
Sam
night
and you
out
and
of
your
sight.
headaches are worsening.
Oh
Oh,
my
shit.
god, guys! I don't like this.
Is my vision at least not terrible?
Are you trying to project any thoughts outwardly? again?
No. I mean, I'm just thinking
Yes.
my own thoughts.
I'm gonna.
Let's try
to-
I don't
Just
know
don't
that
think
that's a
too
bad
aggressively,
idea.
and you can probably still see. That's all.
All right.
I don't know that's a bad idea yet, and I'm going to do that now.
Oh,
You didn't tell me why he went blind, or that he even went blind. I don't think I knew that he went
That's
blind.
funny that two characters who are
I did say
not
that.
at all
Oh,
psychics
did you?
that we know.
Did you
Yeah.
say I'm blind?
I did
Oh,
say I cannot see and I cannot my senses
and
are
also
gone.
he was like holding on to Lincoln.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay.
So Sam
Um,
probably
You
caught
can
on
try
to
it if you
that,
want.
but I don't think he said why.
No.
No.
'Cause I don't think he knows why, technically.
Do we want to go up? Do we want to climb, or do we want to go through?
Can
I
I
think somebody should use
use technology
Is there like
on
a
the
beep,
door
beep,
to
beep?
open it?
Yeah, you can try.
Ah.
And
All right. If you want to, go ahead.
If that doesn't succeed, then I can use my pocket knife.
Well, if that doesn't succeed, I'll use technology. But,
Yes,
you know,
so I have
Let Joe have a try.
I got a do. I'm doing the maths. I actually.
Oh, I was
Didn't-
just gonna use my pocket knife to stab someone to get it.
Oh, dude, stab someone.
Just
I
stab
was
somebody
gonna-
outside the door and say, "Help! Help! He's been stabbed." Wait for somebody to open the door and then run in.
yeah, you stab
Oh,
Joe
dear.
as he's doing the code.
Exactly.
Don't stab me. I already got a headache.
26.
26.
Damn.
Wow. All right.
Sitting
So
here
you
ready
know-
to make it, but you nailed it. All right.
Your first thought is to run your fingers down all the buzzers and hope somebody just lets you in without checking who it is.
I
So
didn't actually.
you
think-
do that while you then, start messing with the actual wires themselves. You take out your little handy computer kit and you start unscrewing screws and pull the plate off and start looking at the wires. Nobody responds. There's not a single response at all. Nobody checks to see who it is. Nothing. And then make
It
a
is a Yakuza front.
It
make a
is.
spot check. Everybody, if you just to notice something.
Do I have enough
or
eyesight to
not.
make
I
a
was
spot
are you
check?
doing this at
Yeah,
Except
disadvantage?
you and you
You
have
ain't
to
get the
make
-4.
you have to make a read things with your fingers check.
Oh fuck.
You get to make a braille check.
I-
Untrained
I-
braille. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Intimidate? Or-
Well,
Bluff.
I only rolled 10, but that's okay because I have a +9. So 19.
Jesus.
There's
Christ.
always the one guy who brags about his stats all the time.
Well, that's all I have, guys.
It's true.
I'm a
I rolled
bug
a
trainer.
19.
9. Oh, okay. I guess. Oh, I forgot my own.
Wait.
feats here. I see.
14.
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
I
And
just realized that I'm
Link.
using. It doesn't matter.
21 to win.
okay,
21 to win.
so everybody realizes on their own that they haven't seen any movement in any windows. There doesn't seem to be any lights on. Seems like a ghost town in there.
Excellent.
Link goes over to the window and kind of touches it to see how breakable it feels.
Okay. Feels very
Um,
much like glass. It's double pane, but
You,
Sorry, I can't see any ways you can throw
you
me
need
through.
that window broken there, Link? I know a guy.
You read my mind.
You want to stand back?
What are you
I
gonna do?
wanna
Throw
see
a
what's-
net at
I
us?
wanna see
Have
what this
Link
kid
do
does.
it. Link is. I'm just gonna throw a hardened Cicada at it. I'm just gonna say harden. Just toss a hard, very
I want
big
to see that.
bug.
I want to see that keratinous body fly through that window.
Carrotless body.
Keratinous.
Oh,
Keratinous, chitinous, chitin, chitin.
It's probably
Chitin.
chitin, right?
Yeah.
Keratin is like a hair.
yep.
Are you moving me out
is
of
it?
the way?
Is it? How is it pronounced? I thought it was
Cicada,
pronounced
go!
Okay. As you guys are discussing your strategy to vandalize this
I was
place,
just gonna do it. All right. Well, I guess
you
we'll
hear a
still-
buzz. Joe, you've managed to trigger the opening mechanism.
Yeah, let's go, guys. I'm in. Or it should be like,
We're
I'm
in.
in.
Dun,
I'm
dun,
in.
dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
I'm in.
So when I say
Oh,
break,
like
in,
He's
it's
gonna
a
be
no.
wearing board
I'm
shorts
gonna
to a
start
leather
Pokemon.
slicker.
Yeah.
Can we still break this window?
And then, like, not sneaky at all. Like, he gets down, he opens it up, and he's just in. And then he walks in, like, clack, 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 with his flip flops. It's just like, we're in, let's go. Slap, 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 slap.
We're
Can you
sneaking.
for no reason put a towel around you too?
Hey, there's always a
I'm
reason to
inside
have
now.
a towel.
I mean, no, he'd probably
Yeah,
have it more
that's
like
true.
wrapped up and around his neck.
Oh, it's the Hitchhiker's Guide. Always have a towel handy.
Oh,
That's
dude,
what I was
absolutely.
referencing. Yeah. There's always a
So,
reason.
does everybody go in after him? Or
Yeah,
you
let's
just-
go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's my best friend. Don't
I'm
tell
doing
him I
whatever
said
Lincoln's
that.
doing
Yeah.
because I'm still holding his cape.
Yeah. I
Got a
leave
touch of the
this-
blind.
As of the gym, I believe Sam was claiming he was only his roommate and definitely not his best friend.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's
Yeah, but
conflicted
that-
about being
girl-
friends with a guy like me. I get
Girls
it.
were around.
Oh,
Oh,
One of those
wow. We
Oh
know who's
my.
the loyal one around here.
Hose
Don't-
before
don't-
bros. I
don't
I
get
don't
hang
it.
out with
feel
people like that,
friendship
kids.
between any of you guys.
Hose
Yeah,
before bros. I
All
get
right,
it.
maybe a little bit with Link. He's sometimes nice to me.
okay. As
Zach
soon
isn't, but Link is.
as soon as you guys go inside, one of the first things you see at the top of the stairs that go right up from the door, there's one set of stairs that goes up, and there's one set of stairs that goes down. And on the top of the first flight of stairs, you see just a body laying there.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna go investigate.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna not put my evidence all over this evidence, and we should probably go.
Hey, Link, get closer to that body. I want to see what it is.
Can you not
I-
put DNA on
I-
the body?
Got the heebie-jeebies,
I'm-
my dudes.
I drag my friend closer with my cape to the body.
All right.
Does it look like this person is dead?
Is it a person?
Their eyes are closed, and well,
It's
actually,
a
no,
Jinx.
you can't tell
It's a
their
Jinx.
face.
Who cares?
Is
their
it a
face
guy,
now.
girl? What is
Oh,
it?
I got an idea. I take
know.
out a CD and I put it over their face. Can I see their breath?
You have a CD?
Oh, of course I do. I
Joe
Swimming
definitely
trunks?
has a
You-
CD.
I
Yeah.
definitely have a
Swim?
CD Walkman. Absolutely.
Put
I-
that away. You can tell.
I saw it in the movie once.
Put it back in
Zach,
pants,
I don't know
man.
if you know this about nurses, but they all carry CDs around.
right.
Especially in your swim trunks.
Ah! Okay.
No, it's in my
sorry.
backpack, not in my
I
phone.
guess
That'd
dead.
be ridiculous.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you,
Go ahead.
Have you checked his vitals? No, I forgot my CDs in the car.
oh my god, pick a lane. Who does what?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do the CD thing. For
Okay,
Sure.
as you're digging through your board shorts for a CD.
No, in my backpack. Board
Yeah.
shorts doesn't make sense.
I know, it's just more fun to say that.
It's way funnier to say.
You think I'm just gonna be up just?
I didn't even like it in your pocket. I like it in your shorts. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna touch him. I'm gonna shake him.
Okay.
Hello.
Whoa.
No
We all
response,
said no.
but he is breathing.
All
I
right.
could see
That
his
doesn't
breath
look
on the
good.
back of a CD,
Starting to get a little scared.
like
actually.
a movie, like I saw in the movies.
I'm looking everywhere. Like, is there anything else that I can see? Are there any lights on? Any doors open?
The hall lights are all on. It's not like the place is out of power. And you notice up at the top of the stairs where the guy is that there's a bag of groceries that's just sitting there, and it's not
Anything-
spilled, and everything is just warm. There's milk, but it's warm.
I'm gonna check his
Who
ID.
touched the milk?
Well, I
My-
don't know.
my-
I'm assuming
my
somebody
thoughts.
investigated.
Oh, for
powers of
sure, I touched the
observation.
milk.
You want to
I'm
put a
just-
CD up to it,
Just
see if it's
drinking
breathing?
random things.
You look at the milk and you're like, it looks warm. Okay.
Yeah.
That milk looks warm.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm not touching
condensation.
anything. I'm
You should
scared.
put a CD next to it. See if it
See if it's off gassing.
I'm
We
mitigating the
probably
odds
call
that
the
you guys
police.
don't
All right.
do the
No.
research.
I guess I'll just tell everyone to just gesture to quiet, and we can just point upstairs. Like, let's just go upstairs.
Can I do it?
Actually-
can I search his body?
Sure, that's weird. You and your
Why?
heightened sense of temperature, because you're blind. That's how you know it's warm.
I'm
milk.
gonna do-
That's how it
I'm
works.
gonna
I don't
do
think
a-
I don't think you can't. Your vision goes foggy for 10
we
minutes, and
true?
you're fucking
I've
daredevil.
come to-
No,
I'm
he
gonna do
is now.
something.
Get used to it.
I have an idea.
Okay, what's your
I'm gonna
actual
do some
idea?
researcher stuff. I'm whipping my Pokedex out,
Okay.
and I'm looking for psychic, hypnosis, Pokemon. Mark knows drowsy, but I don't know if Sam knows go right to drowsy or hypno. And like, would this be causing psychic Pokemon? Like, I'm just trying to find some, like, try to link this to a Pokemon so we know what we're dealing with.
Okay. So you're looking for psychic Pokemon with hypnosis?
Yeah, and maybe if there's like, I don't know, history or reports or news on like, oh, hypnos are known to cause psychic Pokemon to freak out. Like, that's kind of what I'm like looking for.
Okay. So there isn't anything like that that you can access from the Pokedex. It's not like a smartphone. There isn't that kind of infrastructure on the internet
Boo.
right now.
Figure it out.
But
Well,
What
it's
do I
taking
have
too
to
long, so
roll
I'm
for a
already
search
moving
check?
upstairs.
What do you have to roll for a search check? So you're actually
Yeah.
going to search this dude. Okay.
we're absolutely for his. I
Oh,
wanna
so
know
I
if
get-
he lives in the
I
building.
got-
I'm gonna look at his ID.
Okay.
I got
So,
nothing from me looking. Nothing. Okay.
you got the Pokedex entry for Drowsy, Hypno, and gosh, what other Pokemon have?
Would an
Hypnosis.
Espeon naturally have it?
I don't think they just get it.
There's a bunch of non-psychic Pokemon.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking
Hoot
of. So I guess
and-
Hoot is definitely one. Noctowl, and then
Poliwag.
Poliwag, and Poliwhirl, and yeah. Anyway, a few of them. So you start
Stantler.
reading through those Pokedex entries.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and you narrow it down, and the only ones that really seem to be the best at it and actually cause problems for people historically are Drowsy and Hypno.
Oh, really? I was really thinking like Noctowl or even like Stantler have had like problems, but okay. All right. Drowsy or Hypno.
Yeah, on the side of hallucinations, but you don't see that.
Oh, okay.
I wish I
All
had
right.
some smelling salts. I could wake this dude up.
I'm touching the railing.
I
as
think
I'm
we should
walking.
let him sleep. Like, I don't know. We don't know what knocked him out. We don't know if he's gonna wake up and freak out. We don't know what's going on
Hit
here.
him over
Link-
the head with
Link's
a
gonna
bat.
grab-
That'll wake him up.
No.
No.
Mike, search check is what you roll. D20.
Is that an actual thing?
And then while you start searching, Ewan's like heading up the stairs, stumbling.
Yeah, I'm touching the
Are you
railing.
still holding the cape, or you've given
No,
up on
I've,
the
I've
cape?
let go now.
I like
I'm just-
the blind guy's
Okay.
taking point.
Link,
All right.
Link rushes after him and kind of grabs his
Dex
shoulder.
check, please.
Slow down, buddy.
Oh shit! Where's my dex? It's not really good in here.
I got a
It's 12.
22 on my search.
12. All right, you pretty much just fall up the stairs as you're
Great.
feeling your way.
I can
You
crawl.
do fine until you get to where the guy is, and you like step on him and fall over him.
Great. Into the warm milk.
Yeah.
Oh, this milk is all warm. That's how we found out.
But
There
I
you
knew
go.
that
Nice.
because of my predator vision.
It's
Don't
time.
freak out, for this milk is warm.
I got a 22 for my search check.
All right, you find his wallet.
Does he live in the building? Does his ID say this is his address?
Do you know the address?
No.
You just mugged this unconscious.
I didn't
man.
mug anything. Does it
You
say
can-
an apartment number? That's all
He
I
was
was
like,
gonna
here's a
look for.
sleepy boy time for
It does.
crime.
It does say an apartment number. Yes.
Does he have his keys?
Yeah.
Now
I'm
you're
gonna
going to go
take
into his
those.
house.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
throw his food
I'm
away
gonna-
before they spoil.
I'm
Sure.
not gonna mug him, but I'm gonna mug him.
I'm not
Sure.
mugging him. I'm putting his groceries away before they spoil. I can't wake him up.
It's already spoiled. It's warm milk.
Do you guys think we should call an ambulance?
No, we gotta get his food away before it spoils.
Joe's
Ah.
running with this. He gathers all this stuff and he starts going to fucking
Priority.
third floor.
Violet, help me with you. And
The milk is warm.
I'm trying
He's
to
gonna-
keep up
Yeah.
too. I'm not just sitting on the first floor. If they all start running up, I'm following. I don't want to get lost.
I was
I
trying
think
to tell
Joe's
everyone
the
to
one
do
who
this
really takes
quietly.
off.
I wish you
Yeah.
would step up from that ledge, my friend.
Joe.
Thanks.
Joe, 307 is the apartment number. You get to the door, you unlock it with the key after a couple tries, and you go inside with the groceries.
And I quickly put the.
We're
milk
on the
up.
third floor already, or he is?
I am.
He is.
I'm trying to catch up. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
you're
like
trying to
Joe
follow
being. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
like
you just
Joe
bypass the crowd that's trying to
Well,
help you.
I'm short. I can squeeze.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm
Bug
10
in
or
nature.
11. I'm 11, guys. I
Okay.
hate that I keep getting called 10.
So you follow up shortly after Joe. Joe, you get inside the kitchen with the groceries, and you look at the dining room table, and there's another person just face down on like in the chair, but like laying on the table. Like
Oh
their
man!
head is on the
If
table.
I'm
I
getting
would have
pretty
opened this
creeped
door
out.
and they were awake, this would have been awkward. Thank goodness. Like he goes and puts the milk in the fridge and puts the rest of the groceries. And then-
There's nothing that would have prevented. Sorry to interrupt, but there's nothing that would have prevented Violet from already having called like an ambulance.
No,
Like,
nothing at all.
Not at all, except
Oh,
our
yeah.
talking about
yeah,
nothing. Yeah.
You could have done
No,
it absolutely.
I'm doing that.
I'm trying
Okay.
to do stuff. Here.
So then he goes and he like goes shh, and he slowly shuts the door after we put the milk away and put the thing on the counter, relocks it, goes back, puts the wallet back and the keys back where he found them. It's like, you're welcome.
Okay.
And then he goes, what were we doing?
In that time,
To
Violet,
no one.
you've pulled out your phone and you dial the emergency services. They pick up, and you can't really understand them. It's a whole lot of like it's.
Oh, can I try running outside again, or like running out and opening the door so that like my head is outside?
Pull
Sure.
it higher.
Hold it higher.
Oh, gotta Simba that phone.
Put it on speaker and yell.
Well,
Bailey jumps on your head and like waves her leaf around, trying to like satellite dish.
Antenna.
it.
well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell everyone to quietly get to the roof so we can get signal and do other things.
You get
Figure out where he's coming.
well. It was just halfway down one flight of stairs for Violet to go out the front door.
No, we really didn't get very far.
No. Do you
I thought we're on the
Our
third
lives.
floor.
do you hold the door, Violet? Or
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So from there, you're not able to make any difference.
Okay, I'll end the call and go back up to where they are.
Okay. Sorry. I just imagined the next thing that would pop into her head is like throwing the phone. Ha! Bet it
And
has
also
signal
like,
over
hello,
there.
hello. You hear from the other one?
Bailey,
to be there.
leafacopter, let's go up.
Ooh, that was a good sound effect. Okay.
Thank you.
Who did that? Ooh.
I thought it was somebody drinking. I like looked. I was like, "Oh, that's sound."
All right. So you guys are gonna try to get to the roof.
To the roof.
Yeah, that was where that was where Lola was heading.
I took care of my
And
the thing that I
teleported
needed to
into.
do.
I think. Yeah, we're not having any of this conversation.
Oh,
in
I'll
character,
say out
but-
loud also that I couldn't hear. It was all breaking up, and I couldn't hear on
Sure.
the phone.
Well,
To the
it's
roof.
just-
You shouldn't have got that cheap burner phone at the gas station. That's what
So I went into that
What
room
helpful
after
advice
Joe,
now,
right?
Link?
As you- yeah.
I
What
went
was
into
that?
that room after Joe, right?
Oh yeah, you went in with him, and
So, guys,
Yeah.
there was passed out people in there too. So I think everyone in this whole apartment's all knocked out.
So this isn't a ghost town; it's a nap town.
Is everybody who is feeling bad still feeling the same?
Yeah, my
or-
head hurts.
yeah, as you guys get higher and higher in the building, it gets way worse.
Oh,
It's
God.
becoming debilitating.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm
At least we
dying.
know we're going the right way.
But
So
I'll-
for
Even
those
though
of
my
us,
eyes are
Still
bleeding.
nothing.
half
or-
of us are fine; the other half are not fine.
Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, it is right.
Okay.
Although Ewan and Sam, you're gonna want to make another fortitude save.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
God's
bring it
sake.
on.
My dudes, if your headaches get worse as we climb, go downstairs.
I'm not afraid.
Pain is scary.
9.
Pain is scary.
You will.
Hitchhiker's Guide reference.
9.
Or not
Oh,
Hitchhiker's
man.
Guide, the Soccer Teen Hunger Force.
Ewan, you have to sit down.
I will crawl up these fucking stairs.
Well, wait.
Just
Oh,
a
no.
You guys are feeling worse. Maybe you can go outside on the main floor and
And 11.
Okay,
Get some
you're in the
distance?
same state.
then.
I'm going up. I'm good. Yes, I'm good.
Are you sure? I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going downstairs.
What about you? What about you, Ewan?
No, I'm gonna fight through anything here. I want to find out what's happening.
I'm not going to separate myself from the group right now because I'm
Mhm.
terrified. I'm actually really scared, and I'm not going away.
Okay.
I'm seeing passed out people. My head hurts. I'm just gonna start crying. That's for my mom, and I'm not kidding. I'm pretty.
That's
If we
fair.
hold each other, maybe we can.
So when you guys are like, "You want to go outside?" I'm like, "Nah."
Ninkata is on your head, and he's like trying to massage your temples.
Oh,
Thank
that
you.
feels great.
Thank you.
It's like one of those weird, like,
Those
Ooh.
spikes.
Oh.
I was gonna
Thanks,
say there's
Nikita.
nothing soft on that.
I feel
yeah.
so sad for
It's like
everybody.
acupressure.
Oh.
yeah,
I know.
Acupuncture.
opens
it's
up
probably-
it opens up the chakra points, allows your
Yeah.
headache to go away.
It's probably
Let's
not going to
just
do much.
Keep going. I'm gonna. All right, Ewan's holding on to Link. I don't want to be weird and hold on to Violet.
Oh, no, I'm just on the
reaching out
floor.
and touching the shoulder of Joe
Mhm.
to steady out.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, you'd be hands and knees at this point. It really sucks.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna be? You're on the top floor now. Are you like searching for stairs to try to get to the roof or something?
Yeah.
You
Or
start
like,
calling for
if
Lola.
there's a room on the top floor, we can get in.
Just looking around for anything.
Lola.
So,
Yeah.
like most apartment buildings, there's just a center hallway and doors on the left and the right hand side. You get to the end of the hallway and it's nothing. It's just a window. And
Let's just play hot and cold with their headaches.
Mm.
right. There doesn't seem to be any way
Hot.
to get to the roof.
Yeah, is it
Just
getting worse
hot.
now?
Just hot.
I'm
There's
gonna
always
start
a way
trying
to
the
get to the
doors
roof.
as quickly as I can to see if any of them are unlocked.
Okay.
I'm all right. If I'm gonna sit.
All right.
I'm gonna take out Spinner Rack
Okay.
because he's the best climber I got. He's my climby.
It's also an infinite rope machine.
Well, it's more like a sticky net. Like,
Oof, I do fast.
I was thinking of like climbing up with them, and I was like, wait, I have 2 flying Pokemon. If I want to go up, I'd just take Butterfree and Ladybug. Spinner Rack. I'm gonna role play that I'm passing out or I'm in rough shape. So guys,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to bear with me. Spinner Rack, can you climb the walls and outside and find Lola, and then report back to me if you do? Please look for the Abra or anything else that's psychic-y.
Okay. Handle Pokemon real quick.
Yeah, I can roll that. I can handle my spiders.
Violet, in the meantime, you do find a door that opens. It's an apartment.
Okay, I'm just gonna go in as quietly as I possibly can, looking around for anybody conscious or not.
Okay.
Violet,
As you
is
open
there
the
a
door,
fire
it
escape?
stops after about a foot, and there's like a ripping sound.
Ooh. 13 plus 5, so 18.
18.
My handle
Oh,
Pokemon.
okay. Spinnerack seems to understand what you're saying, and crawls over to a window and starts trying to figure out how to get out of it. And that's kind of where it stops. Because it
Well,
can't.
there goes my
Bugs are weak to
fine food
windows.
lassie moment.
If you've ever drove around, clean the windshield. Bugs are
I'm
weak to
gonna
glass.
just freeze as much as possible, but does the door stop because it's up against like something that shouldn't be there, kind of thing, like or what?
If
Body.
you push at all harder, you hear more tearing, but you'll see.
Oh.
Well, are you doing that? You don't have to.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Okay. You'll see just like a newspaper under it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, I'll push past that and go
Okay.
in.
Much less dramatic.
All right,
than
yeah.
I thought.
So yeah, you go inside and pretty standard apartment setup. Kitchen on the left, it's a galley kitchen. There's a dining room beyond that, and then a hallway up front goes down the length of it, and it's 2 bedrooms. What are you looking for?
Anybody, conscious or not, or any Pokemon?
Okay, there are. Well, you hear some kind of 8-bit music, and you go into the living room around the corner, and you see 2 kids just slumped over in front of a Nintendo.
Okay, can I just go make sure that they're still breathing as well?
Yeah, you check it out.
Say I did.
They
You
seem
need
fine.
Joe's CD, or are you good? You figured it out? All right.
Yeah, the kids are fine. One of them's
Okay.
still got a fruit snack in his hand.
Okay, cool. And then was
This is
there
eerie.
rooms beyond in the hallway and stuff?
There are like bedrooms.
Anybody in there? Do I see anything?
As you walk down, you see some feet sticking out of a door and some pretty nice red shiny shoes. You round the corner. It seems to be a well-dressed mom taking a snooze on the floor of a bathroom.
Okay.
Oh
Anywhere
my
else
goodness,
that I
is she-
need to
is-
check
is
out
her
in
head
here?
okay?
What was that, Bryn?
Sorry, any other rooms or nooks and crannies I need to check out, or am I?
There may be. It just depends on how thorough you want to be.
I'm looking anywhere
Okay.
I can see.
Yeah. I mean, you make a quick once through. All the doors are open, and there's nobody else in the apartment.
Okay.
Could you make a search check?
There is a balcony.
I'll if I can open the balcony door and step out and look around, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's a fire escape actually.
Okay.
And yeah, you pop your head out and you see up and down, and there's stairs going all the way
To the roof.
down to the 2nd floor, and then a retractable ladder that's pulled all the way up for the last floor. And then the stairs seem to go all the way to the roof.
Okay. Since everybody seems to be well and fully passed out, I'll just yell to the other guys if you think they'll hear me.
I'm not passed out. I'm feeling good.
It's pretty far through, and there's quite a few walls. But if you left the door open, they might hear you.
Yeah. I'll just yell.
Okay.
I found a way up to the roof, guys.
No, Spinnerack, follow her.
And I'll go ahead and start going up if it's passable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen check for everybody real quick.
Can I get a hand, Joe?
Yeah, he does the whole slings you like kind of like.
Oh, what is it? Listen?
yeah.
Listen.
Do me and Mo get it even though we're like half alive?
I feel like you're super sensitive. to
I'm
sound.
gonna have you do it, and then what happens is maybe different to you.
24 here.
I mean, you ever had a migraine before?
Yeah, the
slightest
listen
sound
check
hurts.
is for them to hear you.
Oh,
You definitely hear you.
wasted a roll.
Oh. All right, I only got
But
plus- I
Violet,
only got
make a
plus 5 on
fortitude
it.
save, please, as you stick your head out the fire escape.
Oh, I just need Joe or me to succeed. I got 14, but Joe's like, help. I'm walking with him. So.
I like the idea of Sam going to Joe and being like, "Yeah, we're still best friends, pal. Help me along."
It was more like, I don't want to creep out Violet, and you're the last choice. I would have went to Link.
Violet's not going to be creeped out, especially if you're out.
15 Barrett for listen.
15.
16 for me.
Okay, good enough. You hear it, and it hurts your head.
Great.
Cool. All right, guys.
Thanks for the update. This also hurts your head. Cool.
Well, I was gonna see if Fredo has any, like, as really thick as he is, maybe it counteracts anything that's happening around me.
It's like a density
He's
field.
like-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can like absorb the psychic radiation around you. I like that.
You send Fredo out, and
Just-
Hey,
Uh,
Fredo.
as per usual, just looks daft and stares at you.
If I open his mouth and put my head in,
You're tailing
Yo.
this alligator.
Quickly bite for 5 minutes.
Okay. This is
I'm not
amazing,
gonna do
and it works.
It works. This is you
Yeah,
got headache
your
relief?
headache immediately goes away.
No way.
Hey, Fredo,
Just have
can you
him
do
walk
whatever you're
behind you
doing
with his,
in your body, out your body?
with his head around yours, like you're wearing a giant like Fredo cape.
After a moment of having said that inside his mouth, you feel his tongue like push up against your face, and that's about all you get.
Okay,
Eee,
that's nice.
that's nice.
I'm gonna take my head out of his mouth now.
Okay, your head starts hurting again.
Okay, well, Fredo, I don't know whatever you're doing. Just think about something really big.
Okay. He doesn't respond right away, but after, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 seconds, his eyes get a little wider.
Oh, okay.
The delay.
If you can figure out whatever's going on around here and try and counteract it, that'd be helpful.
Was it?
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Finish your sentence, sorry.
but take your time. Yeah, it's no real rush.
He,
I roll
he
my eyes.
absolutely does take his time.
Oh god.
Lincoln,
God.
what are you doing? You're not any longer dragging Ewan around because he had his head in a slowpoke. So
Yeah, if he looks good, I'm gonna continue to
does
move
look
toward head toward Violet.
okay.
Look good. He's shoving his head in a slowpoke mouth.
Yeah.
That boy.
Well,
that
if you
boy
got it
looks-
all figured out, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go.
this seems under control.
That boy looks all right. Got his head deep in that mouth. That's what I like to see. Later.
Was it Pokemon first movie where it had a non sequitur of Slowpoke saying his name for like 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
It
That's
was
so
amazing.
good.
Yeah, it was actually Pikachu's vacation. It was the
Oh, yeah, yep.
movie before
Because there was little non sequiturs in Pikachu's
Yep.
vacation. Yeah.
Yep.
Slow.
Yeah. It was
If
so good.
everyone's moving that way, I'll take Slowpoke with me.
Okay.
How big? Slowpokes are big, right?
They're
you can't
big.
like wear it
you
as a
can't.
hat,
You
right?
can't carry them reasonably. You definitely can't wear them as a hat or any article of
Maybe
clothing for that matter.
Slowpoke can walk.
Especially not with your strength score.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you said you asked Fredo to see if he can project that like
Inside
His
feeling.
resistance.
outside.
Stupidity.
outside.
They're almost 4 feet long. Yeah.
And after a moment, all he really figures out to do is he starts trying to bite your head again. He like
Okay,
opens his mouth and he starts trying to like.
He's coming back. He's coming back, and I'm following everybody else.
You're gonna recall him.
Yes,
Okay.
close, but no cigar yet.
He tried.
I'll take him out on the roof if we get there.
Okay. So you're all headed towards the roof.
Mhm.
Okay. You find that your headache comes back in full force and you're having trouble walking again.
Great. I'm touching every single wall that I can,
Okay.
and maybe crawling if I need to.
It's starting to feel like a really bad hangover. Like you're losing seconds.
Great.
And you register that you went through a doorway, but then you're not sure if you went through the doorway afterwards, and then you
Yeah.
check to make sure, and you're holding on to the door, but then you realize you're holding on to a different door instead, and it's just not going great.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Can I use echolocation, guys?
Mop.
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 Hey, how'd that fortitude save go, Violet?
18.
18?
You guys are
Okay.
staying on top of it. Me and Ewan are just getting effed.
I'm just
Yeah.
a little farm boy.
So
Just take it down.
I got my bugs, Joe. Spinnerack.
Violet, you notice that Bailey's leaf starts to crinkle a little bit and her eyes
Ooh.
close.
Oh,
Okay, Brendan needs to ask a question. Generally, if I recall a Pokemon, they aren't affected by whatever's happening.
Anything, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's.
They're like in stasis.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
in an
Yeah.
alternative dimension.
They become code, so as much
They're
as
not
you can
alive
affect.
or dead. You blink them into a liminal state of non-existence.
Are you trying
Purgatory.
to
It is like
tell me
getting
that
caught in a teleporter
You
in Star
and
Trek.
is there? If I can find the kitchen and if there's aluminium foil in there, can I try that?
Say yes because he said aluminium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deserved
I was like,
tourist
don't act like a
foil.
tourist,
Yeah,
Mark. Don't bring it up.
You guys are all figuring out how you specifically win the game today.
Can I get some aluminium?
Yeah, you go through the kitchen, and the first cupboard you open has a bunch of ho-hos, and then the second cupboard you open
As
is
ho-ohs.
ho-os. Yes, actually, that is what they're called. They're just red ho-hos. And
Oh my god! I was like, just a bunch of the legendary bird in there. I was like, what? Is he hallucinating? I
Everybody
literally
gets a
thought
feather.
That's what you meant. Like you're just
No.
Everyone, you get a feather, and you get a feather.
No, he's,
Right.
he's hallucinating now. His headache's so bad.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
that's what I thought you said. Like,
guys, the legendary Pokemon are in here.
You
I know I
open-
sound like Joe.
You open a drawer and it's the silverware drawer and it rattles as it opens and you almost die because of that sound.
Oh, yeah. Crinkles are bad.
we gotta figure this out.
Eventually you do find tinfoil though.
Great, I will try to wrap that around my head.
All right, you pull out a length of tinfoil and your head explodes because it hurts so bad because of the crinkling sound. You know how loud tinfoil is.
Oh yeah, but I'm hoping this will be fine after. Oh,
All
I put
right,
it under
so
my hat. I guess.
fortitude save to actually be able to do this. It's really bad.
You could negate that fortitude save just by putting your head inside of a Pokemon, I guess.
Okay, well I got better on that one. So 21.
All right, you bite your tongue and push through. You rip it off, and what
His
are you
tongue?
doing with it? Yes,
I'm
the
putting-
tongue. No, the
Ripping
blank
his tongue out.
tinfoil.
Yeah, I'm ripping my tongue out. I'm putting it under my hat. Basically just
You
cover
like
my
line
head.
your hat with it.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that, and now your hat is loud.
Ow.
Oh, so it doesn't work.
Is there what, wax paper or something? What's the opposite?
You got the parchment paper out.
Cotton balls.
I'll take every single paper out.
You just by now you're just madly going through the kitchen.
Yeah,
and
if I
putting
can put my
everything
head
on
in the
your
This is where-
fridge. Does the fridge work?
Link comes back to find him, and he's just got just a crown of trash.
He's got like a tub of cottage cheese, and he's about to stick his head in there.
My brain. We have to save these people now.
Violet, have you decided you guys are going out onto the fire escape and climbing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we
Okay.
did. Yeah.
All right. So, who else is doing that?
I mean, I think Link will realize that Ewan is not there and go back for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The voices. I need the voices to stop.
Joe, what
Get
are
a
you
hold
doing?
of yourself, man. Out onto the fire escape.
He is going to go out onto the fire escape.
You're
helping-
bringing me. I can't
Yeah.
go up the steps though, or the ladder.
Yeah, you'd have to drag him or carry
Drag
him.
that child.
Spinnerack got left over by a window.
So it's a ladder, not stairs, right?
I could probably carry him.
Is that a ladder or stairs?
Right. 'cause
It
that's
is very steep, very difficult to traverse stairs.
I'm a
These two
hiker.
guys.
I can
we
try
got
it.
this. Joe's
Yeah, Violet's got a pretty good chance of doing this actually.
I can
We're
I can
we're
like,
off
support
screen,
from
Barry.
behind.
Can you bring us back to so we can see ourselves? There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, we're good.
Um,
I'm just floating in space now. That's great.
it's fire escape. It's imaginary.
Oh, okay. I got imagination. I went to art school.
Perfect. Violet, between you and Joe, you guys managed to get Sam up there.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
No. I feel so
Wait,
sad.
I want to go. I want to go home now.
So Link, you're like pep talking Ewan.
Yeah. Pull yourself together, man.
Step away from the cottage cheese.
But the fridge has something. I swear. There's something in here.
There's a dog in there, and it said
knives.
Zool. I am not
Yeah.
freaking out.
The knives talk to me. I swear to God.
We got to get you fixed up. We got to get out of here. Come on.
All right, superhero, take me forward. I've got your cape.
Yeah, I'll help him.
All right.
I'll use my excellent climbing skills to help drag him up the fire escape.
Yeah, just
Along with like 3 feet of trash that are like all attached to him.
Yep.
All right. So eventually, you all bundle your way up the fire escape, and you're on top of the roof now. You see, on top of one of the vent fan assemblies, you see Lola, just kind of collapsed on top of it.
Oh boy.
No.
Go
I'll
run,
take
Sarah.
Fredo out again.
I swear, if this
If I
is
can
just
find the
Lola
ball.
evolving, it's way
Somebody's
too
gonna
dramatic.
do a dark ritual here.
You're
How's-
taking Fredo out.
Yeah, if I can find the ball.
It's a 1 in 6 chance.
Fredo, go! Fredo, go!
Psyduck's gonna pop out. Oh, he actually has one.
Hold on.
He can do the bit.
No, not you.
Oh, not you, Psyduck.
Psyduck.
Wah, wah.
All right.
Is it actually Psyduck? Oh, this is the sentient.
I will throw every Pokeball out that I need to.
Tom pops into the world for the first time in days
Oh God. No, I took
and
him
looks
out.
around.
Oh,
It's
God,
on
no.
top of a building in the middle of a city, which has never happened to him before.
Oh, I meant to send you to the farm. Sorry, boy.
He looks at you and
How
his
is-
eyes get wide.
I don't like you when you say that because it's what we call
Hi,
it, like, we put your
Tom.
dog to sleep. We send him to a beautiful farm upstate.
Yeah, well, it is a beautiful farm, and it is upstate somewhere,
There's a bunch of dogs.
off the shore.
There's a bunch of dogs at that.
There's a
farm.
bunch of old family dogs.
You might have to swim with the fishes
I'd
to get
love to. I would
Yeah.
love to visit that farm.
It
wild
takes
cat-
a moment for you to realize this is not Fredo. Do you try to stick your head in Tom's mouth?
there. Yeah, I was gonna, and then I was thinking about it.
Now that you mention it,
This doesn't open as wide. What happened?
You're
He's
like
like,
trying to pull his cheeks apart, and he's just going.
so he's like, I'm on top of a building. I don't even know what this is.
so this is what a
person's
Pokemon
and then
trainer
starts-
is, huh?
This
This is
person's
what.
trying to put
of
his
course,
head
get
in
a
my
whip
mouth.
Yeah, you.
Send thick over there.
This face that the little portrait is definitely the face he gives you.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll recall him and send the next ball out.
It's one of those anime
He's like,
mouths where it's really
"Yeah,
small when it's
yeah,
shut, and really
man,
big.
yeah."
when
Oh,
it's open.
Fredo.
Fuck.
All right, try number 2.
Did I leave Centric in a hallway staring at a wall?
You mean
Or
Spinnerack?
Spinner rack.
Yeah, he's still trying to get out that window.
Oh, come on! I tried to call for him. I did. When we
Yeah, I'm
figured
sorry.
it out, I
Who's-
yelled for
You were
him.
making fun of me for being that Pokemon trainer.
I did not hear that you were trying to do that.
I went
apologize.
Spinner like twice.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him to follow me.
All right. Retcon.
Well, nothing
Thank
could go
you.
down that hall. You said. Okay,
And
Spinnerack
also,
finds you, but he's covered in cottage cheese for some reason.
that checks out.
Disgusting.
Did it work?
Bugs are edible.
Joe,
Is
you
it
see
good? Is the
Lola.
cottage
What are you
cheese
doing?
I'm running to her.
All right, you run to her.
Does he not have to parkour across that gap?
It's not a gap. It's the same building.
Boo.
You want it to be Matrixy.
I want him to run parkour. Yeah, we're rooftop. There's psychic weird stuff going on. Yes, I want the Matrix. Is that too much to ask?
Up and down.
Sam's like, dodge this and shoot somebody. Is that too much?
So, Joe, you get to Lola, and what are you gonna do?
Hold her.
Oh,
She's gonna teleport away again.
you and I'm glad you can't see this.
Because he's unconscious, right?
It doesn't make it better.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's actually a reason not to do it.
It's getting worse.
Yay. Okay, Joe, you reach out and touch Lola. And make a fortitude save,
Make a fortitude save?
please.
That's the wrong 80s
boy.
song.
Nat 20.
Okay. You were very lucky. Nothing happens. You were able to pick Lola up.
Fascinating.
But you can tell that you don't have any psychic link to her right now.
Oh.
I take out her Pokeball and I return her.
I'll use the CD quick.
That works only on people.
Wait, think Abra doesn't breathe?
He only knows because he saw it in a movie.
What do you
once.
think the CD does?
He doesn't know. He
Rub it on their
know.
head, dude.
He catches all the psychic thoughts.
Dude, he doesn't know. That's the whole point of the joke that I was making. He thinks that that's what you do to check people live. You hold the CD over there.
I got some pop music. I got some grunge. Is any of this doing it for anybody?
As you fish not the CD, the Pokeball out, make a spot check.
Oh, something's up. We're gonna die.
Maybe so.
You're not gonna die, kid. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Reservoir docs.
You know why? We are just too very pretty to die.
Yeah, they're just too pretty.
Instead of
I
spot.
also watched some Firefly too.
So what's the spot check? Sorry.
No, I was
Bendis
asking
does end up
for what
dying.
You said spot.
That's
doing the maths.
Everybody else can make a spot check too. Why not?
Oh God.
Even me?
Except
make it
you,
from the
whose head is inside Fredo now. I'm assuming. Fredo's
Just for a
mouth.
little reprieve.
18, Barrett.
Zach, do you regret having your your balls out or dice out where everyone can see them?
Well, actually, funny you mention it. Notice that you can only see like my shoulders and up.
Oh, your balls are out. I meant dice.
Yes, I know what you meant.
It's rock hard.
And I said
dice.
where everyone can see
Because that
it.
happens so far, like so often now.
Ooh, finally I rolled above a 10 today.
24.
I think I rolled like well into the 20s.
Can you check?
16.
Is there a difference between 20 and 24? All right.
Sorry.
I mean,
Not
not really,
back. I
but
didn't even
for
see it.
Oh yeah, my spot's plus 9,
8 or
so
9 or something.
25.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
And so I
Is that
feel
enough?
Link has been stricken with Ewan's blindness.
What did you roll?
A 1.
Oh,
Critical
Jesus.
failure.
It's right there.
Good
Oh, I
Lord.
guess you don't
Okay.
look at the screen.
you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, make a. God damn it.
Well, he is
Oh
behind me.
boy.
I hate that as a GM when you're like, "Hey, here's the easy roll for everybody," and have people fail, and you're like, "Well, that ruins the whole story."
Link was probably the only one who could save us
You-
from this thing.
You like.
Yeah.
You're looking at
I'm here, guys.
Ewan's head inside Fredo's mouth. and you
Let's be
look-
real. He's looking at my butt. Okay.
And then you look up from that, and you get terrible vertigo suddenly. Make a balance check.
Yeah. This is
I
when I
got-
die.
I got
I'm
it.
on the roof.
Yeah, this is when I
I'm on
die.
the roof.
I will save him if I have a
6.
plan.
So
Ow,
3 and
you're
3 and
between
3.
us.
Oh my. All right.
I'm right next
You-
to him. Or-
You
oh no,
start
I'm not.
tipping backwards. No, the closest person is Ewan, and Ewan's head is inside. Fredo.
Yeah, but I can easily see over a bent over
Look,
Irishman.
You
Scott,
you rolled a 20 what?
Oh, don't call me Irish.
Scotsman.
You rolled a 20 what?
5.
Yeah, to see something that is
Not this.
towards.
Not
Like-
whatever's going on over here.
Not a man dying.
Well, my head is clear, so can I hear him
Can-
start to
Uh,
go over?
Yeah, if he makes noises, he falls to his doom.
Hey, what do you say as you fall to
Great.
your doom?
So Link remembers his terrible loss in the gym and just kind of resigns to it.
Oh no, that's not okay.
You accept your fate. Can Spinnerack do something?
This-
He
I
can
forget.
do
There's
it.
a name for this type of suicidal ideation, but
Okay,
Accept.
all right. So there's really no chance anybody's going to see this, unfortunately, in time.
Can I at least roll a reflex?
What happens? Yes, roll a reflex, sure.
Thank you.
But you have to see him first. Joe,
Yeah.
you are just pulling out the Pokeball, and you look up over Lola, and you see something rising up from behind the vent hood thing, and he just floats into the air, and his eyes are glowing blue, and it doesn't look too formidable, except that now you suddenly have a headache just looking at him.
Well, I guess I rolled a spot check earlier to see the drowsy, and that was a 25. But if this 18 of a reflex helps me notice out of the corner of my eye that one of my friends is about to fall off a building,
You do see it, and you do try to do something about it.
netting is fat, grabbing, trying to get him to grab my net as quickly
All
as
right.
I can. It stretches
Okay,
out
so-
quite a lot.
So what you have to do is make a really good fortitude check right now, because you can hardly move, remember?
Oh, I remember. I'm in a rough shape, buddy. But I don't know if you know this about me, Barrett, but I did a lot of hallucinogens in my day, and I feel like if anyone can handle this, it's
So this 11-year-old has
You've been
done a lot
training
of
your whole life.
hallucinogens in his day.
yeah. Well, right now the 11-year-old is lucky enough to be controlled by a 33-year-old who's seen some shit.
Vietnam, I see. Okay.
yeah.
In my day in Nam,
You think Nam guys are 33?
Well, at one point they were.
You're younger
At one
than me,
point they
so
were, yeah.
I don't know. You
That's
tell
good
me.
logic.
Fortitude?
Yep.
Define really good.
Tell me what you rolled.
I
it'd be really good if you passed.
Trying to DM his own.
the lie that I did my second. No, I'm kidding. 14.
It is not really good.
Ah.
You
I almost
you-
lied because I re-rolled a 17, but
you
I
see
went
him and you
nice
stand
deal.
up and you grab your net and
You're just gonna kill this guy because I rolled low.
You try to take a step and you just collapse in front of Ewan, and you reach out your net towards him,
Bad fucking day.
but you can't net him. And now it's up to Lincoln to find the willpower to grab this. Apparently, since
Use
he's
rope.
just given up.
Use rope.
Use rope.
Just subconsciously.
Yep. Muscle memory.
Yep. He
If he reaches, could
Has
he
just,
grab
like-
me or
like a-
grab my net?
like a really fast. Ah!
Yeah. If you reach out, you could potentially grab this net.
Sure, I'll grab the.
I mean,
net.
there's a half unconscious 11-year-old attached to it, so it might not be the best idea, but that's what we got right now. It's the
That's
cards
Not
we
a
are
best
dealt.
episode.
So yeah.
It's anchored by the massive pile of garbage on Ewan's head.
We'll just see what happens. Roll a reflex.
All
I
right.
do have 2 bug Pokemon attached to me. Maybe they have survival skills and they'll save us.
This was a little bit better. I just find my reflex real quick. So
Yeah, that's
17.
good.
17? Okay. So you reach out and you hook one pinky into the netting.
You lose your pinky.
And fall
Am I
to your
finally
death.
noticing any of this?
So over you. You're bent over and we're doing
Are
it over you.
Yeah, I mean you feel because you're cleared up.
I'm now cleared up. Yeah.
Did I fall on him?
Yeah, you're leaning on him, and now you're reaching over him with a net.
Somehow.
And
What a hero.
You feel all this obviously happening. You're just like, okay, what?
In the
If I
mouth of a
climb
slowpoke.
into Fredo,
Whoa.
And can I use him as a meat puppet?
He's like wear him like
How high are you?
Is this
like
gonna be an
Finn,
Ace
like
Ventura
Finn, like
situation?
Finn
No,
wears
this is,
Finn wears Jake.
Yeah, exactly. Finn gets into Jake, and then he's in my armor.
Yeah.
That's cuter than what I was imagining.
Yeah, I went to Rick and Morty when they're going through the wormhole. I'm
Yeah,
time.
I
I'm
went to Adventure
literal
Time too.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
I was seeing Ace Ventura in a ride.
Oh no, I'm not going out of his butt. Thanks.
Okay. Anyway, what do you do? Like, you feel all this happening. What are you doing?
Well, if I can reach one of my arms out to grab the net, the pole behind me.
Okay, well, you have to, like, take your head out
out of the
to look and see what's going on.
I can't turn my head in there. I'm not looking down his throat, am I?
Your head has to be completely in his mouth. You can't see anything.
Yeah, but mouths have sides to them.
Yeah,
When
at
I
this point, I
open my
now know
mouth-
like the way we were imagining this is different.
Yeah, because I was thinking like it's open and he's going. Like
Yeah, I
this.
thought I was
I didn't know.
No, he's
I'm not
closed his
looking
mouth
down his
around
throat.
your head as much as
I'm
possible.
literally typing an
okay.
anatomy of slowpoke into Google right now.
Okay,
So,
that was.
Don't
I didn't think
don't
about
share
that.
it with the class. I don't want to know.
I'm keeping safe search on.
Okay.
Violet, just so you know what's going on for you, you just see this drowsy rise up behind Joe and Lola.
I'm like, maybe if I turn toward the drowsy, would I notice the Laurel and Hardy commotion happening to my left?
I am so sorry.
What I'm gonna
there's
have
worse.
you do is make a willpower to look away.
Oh, away from okay,
Not
From
the
not
mess.
the train
drowsy.
wreck. Okay,
No. From drowsy.
okay.
Look away from your bumbling idiots of friends.
We can't handle psychic Pokemon. Holy crap!
Oh,
we can't
great.
handle walking
Can't
on an
handle it.
elevated plane.
You can't handle looking at something on a rooftop.
You can't.
That's
handle
where all
the
this
truth.
started.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. You are completely fixated on the scary drowsy man.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We're killing it, guys.
Can I scream at something like, "What's happening?"
Just
What's
scream into
happening out
his
there?
throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you cover your mouth with your hand when you do it.
What?
Like when you do it,
Yeah, because your head's
So
in.
that we
Like
get
when
the
you're-
authentic.
like when you're playing it right now.
Your head is
Ah.
in their experience.
Yeah, okay.
This man hasn't slept.
What's on my butt?
What's on your butt?
Yeah, I think I'll just pull my head out and grab whatever's
I'm
behind
on
me.
your butt. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering about the anatomy of Slowpoke, I got a pretty cool picture. I think that
really?
head is big enough.
Credit to someone.
I don't know.
Back
Here,
of the
let's
mouth.
look.
Look
I
at
can
that, look.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I turned around when I still had it.
At least you still have
I'll give credit when I get it. All right. Anyways, let's get this off the screen.
Okay, so yeah, you can make a reflex check as long as your head stays inside the slowpoke.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Bite it off, Fredo. I don't need it.
Mechanical Pen is the seller, and they make cross sections of a bunch of Pokemon, and they're awesome.
Cool.
They're on
Hopefully,
Etsy.
they are awesome.
They
Great.
are
Anyway,
awesome.
well,
I credit it. I
Yes.
said it.
Reflex
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, so you reach behind you, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Try to grab
The
net.
pole. Yeah.
Yeah, and your hand, like your wrist hits it, and then you like try to, but it's on your back, so you'd have to like, it's a really weird angle. You do manage to grab it, but you really don't have much leverage.
Okay.
So you are holding on to it with one hand,
Okay.
and then suddenly it moves very quickly off the edge.
No.
Lincoln, you are
Oh!
currently falling, and your pinky is hooked into this thing. And Ewan, you have to make a serious strength check just to hold on to this.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Can I order Spinnerack to save him?
You also, Sam, have to make a strength check.
Well, fuck
I'm
me.
coming with you, Link.
I got a nat 20, so that's the start.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a 16. That's the start. I think that's 17 is my all day.
But I do have a -2 in strength, and then I have a.
Well, it's an auto success, so
Okay.
that's what a nat 20 is. So you hold on to that net,
I
especially
got
with Sam's help.
I got 16.
Okay. Lincoln.
I don't have a plus. I just have a 0.
Lincoln.
I don't want to die.
Yeah, fortitude check for your pinky.
Oh boy, is she coming
I don't
off?
like how many fortitude checks are in this episode.
Oh,
Oh God.
8.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
8 gets you 9, huh?
Ay, ay.
So my Hero Academia. where
69.
he's- where he's-
That's the title. There you go.
yep.
Yeah, there is definitely a crunching sound.
Oh,
Barrett, what are
like
you doing?
Doritos
You
or
wake
worse?
up and shows violence as a GM. It's killing us today.
Well,
With
you
the-
were
with
asking
the-
for action, and this is all the action we're getting right now.
With the remaining good hand, he tries to do a one-handed rope trick to grapple the ledge.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, never to complain again.
They're just submitting. It's
Re-
Oh, sorry. If you don't want us to have snacks, come up with something. I'll come up with something.
Reflex.
I'm ripping a pinky off today.
15?
I'm gonna get me a pinky.
Yeah, who's the
15, huh?
Yakuza? Who's the Yakuza now?
You
disappoint me. Give me a finger.
Oh,
You
my God.
you can grab the rope, but you can't really do much with it for that in this situation.
Use rope. Just falls with you.
Yes, you yell it. Rope trick.
just as he's falling, he's just like,
Oh, can you die hard your way into a window?
oh.
I think I'm gonna Hans Gruber my way onto the
Speaking of
pavement.
that,
Yeah,
isn't the fire escape directly below him?
No, the other Die Hard
Oh.
character.
No,
I know.
it's off farther down the way.
Oh.
So here's what happens. You hear a crunch, you wince, you try to reach for the rope. You do grab it, but you're already going down. There's no way that you can save yourself. Joe, you feel Lola disappear out of your hands.
Did she die?
No.
And she
I know what she's
appears
doing.
she appears above Lincoln and is just floating in the air doing this.
Deus Ex Lola.
Holding Lincoln still, and she's like shaking like crazy,
Yeah, Lola.
Aw.
but she's holding Lincoln. Now
Just a
you
bit-
guys have to do something about it.
Just a bit to the left now. He
little
gestures
higher,
to
just a little higher.
yeah to the fire
how
escape.
far down did my net go over? Or was
Did
my
your net go
with
over?
me? Yeah.
Oh,
like,
you guys held on to the net fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
we lifted up and it's.
how
his
far
big
down
range.
is he? Can I net him, or do I need to spinner rack him?
His
Does he have
pinky's
time
still
to do his
tangled up in the
one-handed
net.
rope trick?
All right, I'm gonna try to get up. So we're both messed up. It's the two
Wait,
people that are doing this
is
are
he-
the two.
Is he attached to his pinky, or is his pinky just in the net now?
Don't remind me
He's
about the
attached
pinky.
to it.
Oh.
He's attached to it.
Oh,
It
okay.
Yeah, but
hurts
not in a
lot,
fun way.
And
Not in
we're
a
not
control
assessing
way.
it further at the moment.
I'm just.
Lincoln,
Yeah, I want to get down to try to grab onto his actual. rope.
Lincoln,
Oh.
you've stopped falling, and you can like reach your rope hand to grab the actual pull of the net.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
or you
He'll-
can do something else. That I'm just saying you can reach that. That's an option.
Abandon your rope ways given to the net.
Can you throw the? Can you throw the rope up? And if we just
He's got a
angle our
grappling hook on
bodies
that
over
bad
the
boy,
side,
right?
Yeah, I suppose I got the rope out, right? I can.
Yeah.
Can I just like
You can whip it up
lazily
throw it to us.
huck the grappling hook
To
portion
the
onto
two
the
dumb guys.
to my
Yes.
to my headache buddies,
Yes.
to the migraine amigos.
Migraine Amigos. We got a lot of titles right
Yeah. Yes, but you do have to use rope.
Yes.
Use
I-
rope.
Yes.
Yeah,
You mean for me to roll?
Use.
Hell
Oh my
yeah,
God.
brother! I
Wow.
rolled a 3.
Oh no!
This guy.
You're
this
rolling
guy-
like Barrett.
Yeah, I mean it's 10. It's a 10 with the +7, but
It's just.
Yeah.
It's not meant
Anyway.
to be. All right, let's re-roll a character.
Okay,
You've had
can
a
I-
character in mind,
time for
right?
a new character sheet.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can I throw my body off at the rope?
Can we get him? Like he's right there, right?
I will throw my body off at the rope if
No, don't do that. You're
I'll
holding
go
No,
on
up
don't
to
do
a
catch
that.
pole.
me.
I can't save two.
you have to catch me.
adulty- No.
Please don't make that decision.
God is like,
The-
don't do that.
The
one.
net, or no, sorry, the rope, the grappling hook flings up pretty high over the building and then off the other side.
Oh, okay.
You missed.
But you still have the option, if you let go of the rope, to grab the
Pull.
pole.
Come on, buddy. Upsy daisy.
Because
Yeah,
they're
I'll grab-
holding it very securely.
I'll grab that secure pole, I guess.
Okay. And Lola's
It's
steadying
another
you.
title.
Secure pole.
Wowie zowie.
Grab the secure pull.
Okay, pause on that. Joe, you don't hold. You don't
Meanwhile.
hold. You're not holding Lola anymore. And
So
now
now
you're
it's just
staring down
me
the
and the
drowsy.
drowsy.
Yeah.
So a while ago I already rolled a handle Pokemon. I'm gonna try to talk to it.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, because I didn't know how long. I thought I was gonna be me, and then you moved over to them for a while, so I didn't get a chance to say anything. I was letting things play out.
Okay.
So just letting you know, I've already rolled for it. It is I rolled a handle Pokemon check to talk to it,
Okay.
and I rolled a 23 with my add-ons.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, hey, could you not do that to us? You're hurting us. Just what's going on? Like, what can I do to help you out so you can stop giving us all headaches and so everyone else can wake up?
So its eyes are still glowing, and it seems to be beyond reason at this point. You kind of recognize that it's kind of in a hunger-driven like frenzy.
Okay.
It's just feeding.
You
Like
want
crazy.
to eat dreams.
Oh.
Is this
so-
Colin Robinson?
Yes.
There
Close
you go.
enough. Close
So
enough.
he's going to take, just because this is where we're going with this, every time he's going to pull Pokemon Chow out of his board shorts, and he's going to try to get its attention to another source of food.
Okay.
Do I have to roll another handle Pokemon check for that?
You have to roll a willpower save before anything else.
Okay, wasn't sure. Working on it. Will
Mike-
save. Do I have any additives in that? Hopefully.
Mike is right. Is the whole like human Pokemon connection food the whole time?
Yeah.
That's what we have to bring back to the world. is
That's why you
food.
guys are always asking about snacks. It's just the key to Pokemon.
Right.
It's the key to life. Snacks.
Well, people do need to eat.
Like,
We were
let's
talking
be
about
real.
other
If
words.
this drowsy is just and is just hangry, I totally get it.
I
We just have to
have
get the world
gotten
pickers.
so hangry that I've hypnotized and almost murdered an entire apartment complex.
Yeah.
before.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, if you
Had-
had horrible superpowers, that you could do that. Yeah,
He needs a
and,
snicker.
and it was a source of food for you.
If I ever run a superhero role playing game, I already thought of literally basing somebody's superpowers off a Dream Eater of knocking somebody out and then sapping life while they're knocked out. Because
I
that's
rolled a
so
16
terrifying.
for my will save.
Okay.
Or for my will of power to walk towards him and give him some Pokemon
Munch.
grub.
Okay. So you are able to control your reactions to him
Mhm.
enough to dig out some food. So you pull out food and you start holding it out to him.
And then just catch him with a left hook with a Pokeball and get him.
You're going to approach him?
I have to, so he gets to the point where he actually sees it as a viable option, right? Where like just holding it out, is that even causing? Well, it depends. Like if me holding out food, does he even remotely look like he isn't even paying attention to that?
So if you like walk around the side of this thing and you approach him with the food, it doesn't seem to phase him at all.
Can you
He just seems to
zoom out a little bit so
Yeah.
we can see the drowsy? There you go.
He just seems to get frustrated that what he was trying to do to you isn't working.
And then
I mean, if he's really hungry, we got a spinner rack marinated in cottage cheese over here.
That's true.
Jesus Christ.
Eat my.
Or
I don't know
one-
what I don't know if he eats.
One slightly tenderized pinky finger.
Oh, you mean like a bunch of rocks in a tube sock?
So what happens if he bites the tail of Slowpoke? Did they?
We're gonna
evolve
show
into
up. We're gonna show up to Misty's gym tomorrow. Like his fingers broken, we're all messed up. And they're like, guys, it was half a day. What happened?
Main character stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
Violet, your line of sight was broken with drowsy temporarily, and you have regained your faculties. So if you want to act on that, you actually realize what's happening around you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But you also
That's the appropriate
realize-
thing to say.
Yeah, you also realize that what happened to you, the brief lapse in judgment, was caused by the drowsy, which is now very close to Joe. So that's another situation.
Right.
So feel free to do whatever you'd like. If you do look towards Slowpoke, he's just grinning wildly at whatever is happening in front of him. He seems really excited about it.
Yeah, I'll turn toward the back of the building so that I don't look at Drowsy again.
Okay.
And yeah, see if how we doing, guys? Sorry, I lost my
We
faculties. there for a
we
bit.
need to get Lincoln up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Bro.
I'll run over. And does he actually need
feel
to be
like-
pulled the rest of the way, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But somebody who isn't one of the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Ewan and Sam are like holding strong on that net, but they're not.
But we can't get them.
Yeah, they can't put any more effort forth to pull.
yeah,
Okay.
we've been.
I can
Slow,
help
Jim.
with that. Yeah.
We keep
Okay.
forgetting what we're doing.
We keep doing.
Why am I even
good
holding on to this thing? Oh, wait.
day.
Yeah, Sam, you just get really hungry for cottage cheese. I don't know.
I'm going to turn around as soon as he's up and freaking sock this drowsy one. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you still got that knife?
Do I have a knife?
No, he said
Oh, you
net.
had
I
a-
heard knife.
No, I have a pocket knife.
Yeah.
I don't have a knife. Sam rolls with a knife. Gets
You
messed
know,
up
it's
in
a
the
bug
Petalburg
knife.
gym. Here's my butt. It's for cleaning bugs.
Scrape the chitin.
Right.
Just get my key.
Violet.
That's callback
Yeah.
humor.
What are you doing? Are you grabbing Lincoln or the net or something?
Yeah, grabbing the net and just pulling up.
Okay.
Ow.
Make a strength.
Or I guess yeah. Sorry, I'll grab. I thought he had it too.
No, he does. He does.
Okay.
Never mind. I was being a dick. No. He's not just hanging from his freaking feet.
Lincoln, you have your feet planted against the side of the building in a repelling fashion.
I walk up.
Cool.
Hooray!
Batman, baby.
Let's lean back.
I
and get
dare
him up
you to
here.
make me roll.
I'm going to make Violet make a strength check, but
I
you.
just did. I got so it's 19 all day.
Oh, dang. Okay. And Lincoln, you'll give her a +2 circumstance bonus to that because you're trying to help, and so are they.
Best damn thing I've done all day.
Yeah. So everybody together manages to pull Lincoln up.
Heave.
Uh-huh. And you crest the edge of the building and collapse onto the actual inside the ledge.
He slumps down on the ground. He goes, "Is it me? Am I the drama?"
Where's Lola?
As you say that, Lola just goes lights out and collapses and falls onto the roof.
No, no.
Okay. I don't want to make an executive decision, but I will make an executive suggestion here. It might be true that our party just is not up to this challenge right now. Does anybody want to regroup?
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna do something with this drowsy. Get it to stop.
Yeah, I have a really small knife.
So
We're not gonna stab it.
All these people.
I was gonna
We
stab
don't
you.
have Lola.
Ewan and Sam, you notice that your headaches actually alleviate significantly
It's
as
getting
the
better.
drowsy turns all its guns onto Joe.
All right.
As we argue, we decide, oh, we can argue.
Right.
Uh,
You realize your faculties are in order enough to hate each other again.
Ninkata, go. And I'm letting go.
Oh, God.
You think about it and you say it very carefully to make sure you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ninkata, point out the window. Oh, go that way. No.
You do.
No.
You do mean Ninkata, right? Not Spinnerack.
Yeah, not Spinnerack.
Okay.
I'm not gonna set a poison Pokemon after a psychic. I'm not that
Right
dumb right now.
I will
Right now.
work
I don't
on.
have type advantage, but I'm not gonna throw one with negative.
All right. So Ninkata slowly starts crawling across the building towards.
I'm gonna go save Joe.
Oh, God. I'll
Ninkata's
work
a
on
beast.
turning Fredo around.
I mean, Fredo would definitely be a lot better, but Ninkata's a beast. Does
Yeah.
Fredo have a psychic attack? Because that's gonna mess stuff up if he does.
Yeah, I think he does.
But he's also weak to drowsy.
He's got Confuse Ray.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I'm gonna point.
I
him
don't
in the
know
right
if we want to
direction
make
first.
the guy who's hypnotizing 30 people confused. I don't know if that's a good idea, but
Okay. You start working on turning Fredo around.
Yeah, and then opening his mouth. And
Oh,
All right.
Fredo.
Joe. Excuse me. Now that the drowsy is totally focused on you, I'm gonna have you make another fortitude save.
Bummer.
Maybe.
Just keep tanking it. Just keep
Lincoln,
Joe, you're our psychic tank.
You have finally recovered long enough to untangle your pinky from the net.
I'm gonna grab it really quick and kind of give it a quick jerk to kind of put it in place because he thinks that's what he should do.
All right. Did you try moving it on its own first, or are you just like going?
Just going for it.
All right.
Grip it and rip it.
I rolled a 17, so that makes 20.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Mental tank.
All right. You still get a pretty shredding headache, but you don't pass out or anything necessarily that is so debilitating that you can't function. Lincoln, it hurts a lot. Fortitude save to not pass out from that mess.
Rocks in a tube song.
Yes! Yes!
That's
Oh!
a natural 20.
Like that fortitude in suck
So
it.
22. Or 21.
All right. So you just go like a rubber band and let it go and it goes snap.
Snap your pinky back in.
And you go, "Gah," and then you grab your rope.
You reset your broken pinky, and then you're back in the game.
Just pulls it out.
That was really badass.
I got my rope and I'm ready.
Except for like,
He
I bet you
wraps
could
it
do,
around the injured hand like he's like gonna do some tie fighting.
Yeah.
Please,
Heck yeah.
please tell me that you ninja run across the roof towards the drowsy.
I mean, now I feel like I have to, right? That's the rope wrapped and pulls it tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then goes to tackle the drowsy,
All right. And he's off.
and he's off to the next death event.
Yeah. The next unfortunate roll. Violet, you are left alone with Lola, a pile of Lola, and Ewan trying to coach Fredo. In the
Why
correct
did I
direction.
think that psychic did double? It takes half from psychic.
Yes,
Ugh.
it's not
I'm
So,
necessarily
but grass,
I got them mixed up.
right? Isn't
Grass is going to be
F?
neutral. Yeah.
So you're not necessarily in a bad situation.
I am.
I'm in a bad situation.
What?
Isn't poison or psychic super? No, it's poison that's bad.
You're-
It's grass.
You're
Yeah, but you're straight grass.
So,
Bailey is not a poison type Pokemon, so you are fine.
Oh, okay.
are you approaching with?
Just don't
everybody
use any poison moves.
That's not what I'm asking, though. Doesn't it suck for Bailey? Doesn't she die?
Nope, she is not poison type.
No.
Nope, she's just straight grass type, so that's
So
neutral.
she doesn't have a
psychic.
disadvantage, is what we're
No.
saying.
It's just
When she
neutral.
gets hit by a psychic.
It will be just neutral.
Okay.
It just
Just
does.
that.
It just does
Yeah, just
whatever
does
the
normal.
attack does. Yeah.
Yep. She is not special. She is not super effective.
Especially.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Ewan is busy trying to talk Slowpoke out into something. You said.
Into turning around. It's a process.
It's
Okay.
a process.
Into
Okay, well-
position.
I guess I'm gonna sidle as best I can up to
Sure.
the situation.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Joe, you have reestablished your psychic connection with Lola, and it's faint, but it's there. So I don't know
Okay.
what your plan is here.
She's awake a little.
She's awake a little bit. Okay. So can I
I
make
don't know
another
that.
handle Pokemon check on the drowsy as I approach?
We're about to frickin' take it down to Chinatown, so
That's fine.
Which mafia is it? Come on.
That's in like
Forget it,
what is
it's
it? What is it?
Chinatown.
Big Town, Little China?
Sure.
Is that, no.
I mean, I'm sure
What's the name of
all
that movie?
mobs are in
Big Trouble.
to
in Little China.
every
Big Trouble
into
in Little
Chinatown.
China.
They
Great
hang out in
movie.
Chinatown. They hang out in all towns.
That's what I imagine. This is Big Town, Little or Big Trouble, Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I do kind of have that hat like Raiden.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
No, I mean it's just instead of like other wicked things, it's just psychic Pokemon.
Okay. You said you were making a handle Pokemon check.
I asked you if I could.
Oh,
Yes, make it.
sure.
We're running
28.
low on minutes. Let's get this.
I rolled it. I got a 28 total.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. I was trying to calm it down and give it food.
Well, it doesn't want the food.
Okay.
So calming down is what I do. I try to talk it down.
So
a
that's over
hostage
now?
negotiator.
It's over now.
Okay. So it is getting frustrated enough with you that what you influence it to do is basically just give up and walk away.
All right.
Cool graphics.
Bring back the
I
snow.
want to capture it. Can I
Is
get
it
Lola
snow?
to attack
Oh my
it?
god.
Lola is not in a condition to fight.
That's what I thought. Well, it's walking away.
Throw that
Throw
ball,
a
dude.
Pokeball,
Throw that
Okay,
ball,
I
man.
throw
Still
a
running
Pokeball.
at it.
which is what we should have done in the first place.
You're gonna
I
throw the ball
suggested it. I said throw a Pokeball.
I mean, that would
nobody
be
got
fine with
close
that.
enough.
I mean, I couldn't hear. Like, it's not like I could hear you guys saying that. So
at- I could see the party just all yelling, "Throw a Pokeball!"
right, if that happened, then I would have. But
Did
I don't
somebody
think anyone
hang in
said
it?
it in character.
Broken finger. We're all fumbling.
Well, no, I think the moment we got on the roof, everything went downhill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody could get to it. So.
I throw a Pokeball.
Is that what you're
Look at-
doing, Mike?
Looking at his
Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
lungs.
throw a Pokeball. I want it.
Okay. All right. You take out Pokeball.
But first, punch it.
Yes.
Flop it, twist it, punch it. Pull
Stab
it.
it.
Got this.
I hope so.
What's
Like,
the little
Joe,
question mark
really?
gonna be?
Hmm.
Pokeball.
I don't
Oh.
know. if this is-
Who's that?
There it is.
Pokeball. It's an actual
It
Pokeball.
may,
Okay.
it may piss
The
it off
Voltorb.
more, so it's great.
Little one, just a baby Voltorb. Oh,
All right.
he's so cute.
Joe, you throw the
Oh.
Pokeball, and it
Yeah.
hits the drowsy in the back of the head, and it disappears temporarily inside the Pokeball.
Mm-hmm.
Pokeball rocks back and forth once, and then pops back open and rolls quickly into the little ledge here, and the drowsy materializes again on the standing on the ledge, and it just is staring off.
Talk trash to it.
Sucker
It's
punch
So
it.
it
Staring
doesn't
off.
walk away. Say, why are you walking away? Ba-bak! And call
And
it
then-
chicken.
Well, okay.
Chicken.
Joe, what are you doing?
Ooh, little chicken.
I take the advice
I wasn't saying that in character, but
Oh,
hey,
okay.
have it. You can have it. No, you can have it.
I
You came up with it.
I continue to talk to it, and
Why
then
don't
say,
you
hey,
try the Third Eye Blind song?
Third Eye Blind
Step back from that ledge, my friend. Nah.
More callbacks.
Cut ties of
We
the
almost got a
lives that you've
triptych.
been living in.
It's actually very on brand. Third Eye Blind.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Psychic and stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
Barrett understands.
So you're gonna try to convince it more?
No, he's gonna try to get it from leaving. Call it a chicken so
Yeah.
he can start fighting it.
Well, that's very
he's
contrary.
also what?
That's very contrary to the way you were going before.
Yeah.
But he wants it, and it's about to leave now, so he's.
But you don't have anything to fight it with.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for help in a minute here.
Can you do that? Can you have us weaken it and then?
Yeah,
you catch
absolutely.
It? Oh, okay.
Well, if you guys cooperate,
I'm planning on beating it up. It broke Link's finger. It messed up a bunch of stuff.
All right.
I'm into corporal punishment.
Can I ask? So I'm like, guys, we can't let it leave. We have to capture it. Help
so
me.
it doesn't do it again. Sand attack.
Sand attack.
As soon as I get a turn, I get up there. That's what I'm doing, man. I already have a plan.
Just kind of go top to bottom. What's everybody doing?
Yeah.
How far along is Fredo?
You've gotten him turned around, by
Oh,
golly.
Okay, great. Because I'm
By
telling him
golly.
to confuse Ray that thing over there.
Okay.
And I want to get up, sand attack, and then eventually harden and tank. I
All
had
right.
a whole plan.
Do I have
Yeah,
any
attack.
potions, Barrett,
Potions?
in my trousers?
In your fighting trousers?
Yeah.
These are my fighting trousers.
Yeah, that's totally what they are.
No, you have no potions.
Oh, I need to buy potions.
Yes.
I know that we are sleeping after this game. We are calling it for the day.
Okay. So, yeah, you've got. I'm gonna get everybody into.
Yeah.
Fighting's mode.
Yeah. Fighting!
Getting
But
the boxing gloves on.
also,
Brendan, you are muted. You are still muted. You unmuted.
she's singing
and
the
muted.
song.
I just no.
She's singing the song like,
I mean,
walk away from the edge, my friend. She like mutes herself. She's just
No. What were you trying to say?
No.
It's gonna-
I am in the room that my husband needs to go to sleep in pretty soon. So let's keep it moving. I know Mo has to go too.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
have to pee.
Okay.
I thought we were just everyone giving their status.
Yeah.
Everybody's
So
gonna-
Lincoln, we're just gonna jump into this. Lincoln, what are you doing?
Hell yeah, brother. He's gonna vault off of that air conditioning unit,
Whoops. Okay.
and then go in midair. Kappa, go.
Okay. So he jumps off of it towards over the ledge between the two parts of the
Yep.
building.
And he says Matrix shit. And then he says Kappa, go.
Matrix shit.
swinging
Dragon
the
shit.
rope at the same time around the madman.
He hasn't stopped swinging the rope.
Okay, me?
All right.
Matrix.
Me?
Send Kappa out. Yes.
Matrix.
All right, since Ninkata's going after me, I'm going to give Ninkata a boost. I'm going to run, pick up, and try to... I
Didn't
guess I have to
Ninkata,
go
like,
around
pressed
that
against the
air
window?
thing. I just want to make sure Ninkata gets up onto that floor or onto that building, and then Ninkata can have a turn.
Okay.
And it's Ninkata's turn. There we go.
Okay.
Have
You
a
carry him
Pokeball
over
in my
there
face.
and
Yep. Put him right next, and he gets to
Cool.
go right after Ewan. So
Ewan, you like
Is
pushing
that-
Fredo on the butt.
Yeah, is confused the best he's got. What's the move?
So-
yeah, what's his move?
Fredo's got Growl, Nap, Tackle, Bubble, and Confuse Ray.
Confused
Got a
Ray.
water attack too. All right, he ain't bad.
No, I know
Um,
that. He's just slow as fuck.
Yeah.
He's gonna spend the whole fight trying to get over there.
Oh, he can just do it from here. I don't care who he hits.
He doesn't have the range.
Yeah, I don't think he has a range.
Oh, okay. Can I then like, I can't. I wish I could.
You
pick
can
him up and
recall
throw
him and run over there.
I was thinking recall and throw him.
Throw it.
further.
Yeah. Okay, I could do that. I'll do that. And then as he goes out, I'll order the confuse ray.
All right. So you recall him and whip the Pokeball
Yeah.
as you're like jogging over there.
Confuse ray.
Thanks for not making him roll because I don't want to deal with another one and the
No, we're not.
Pokeball going.
Just throw the Pokeball off the roof.
Don't do that. No
Gets
more
caught
making
in
it.
a vent.
No more making it hard for us.
That's all.
Yeah.
All right, Ninkata.
Ninkata,
Yes. Get up there.
sand attack.
Draw all attention.
All right.
'Cause,
So-
like in my eyes, a sand attack pisses them off, so it gets them to attack a hardened Ninkata.
So Ninkata gets ready to do a sand attack and then kind of like hesitates because the Drowsy is facing away from him.
Oh, can't even attack the eyes.
So he kind of looks back at you like, should I be doing this?
Yeah, it's just sand. You're not scratching his back. I would have felt bad if he did that.
So you
He
want
does
him
have
to
his
you want him to set it off, or do you want him to wait until it's opportune?
I want to get his attention, and I think setting it off now will still do that, whether it's
Fair.
going to be effective or
Okay.
not.
Aim
But
for his butt.
this is less to blind him and more to get his attention focused on Ninkata so I can harden
All right.
and tank.
Right.
Because he's a tank, they're the DPS. We don't have a healer, but we'll figure it out.
All right. So somehow he kicks up enough of a sandstorm that it like envelops him and gets in his eyes. Because he's like he breathes in because he's all upset.
Oh, it
You
still
gotta-
gets drowsy? Oh, heck
Yeah.
yeah. Take that, sand!
He snuffs in and a bunch of sand goes in his eyes, and he gets
Yeah.
upset and turns around.
Hi!
All right. Do you say confuse Ray for Fredo?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he will do that next turn because he's so slow.
But they also take damage a turn later.
Yes,
they
they
are good.
Yeah.
They're frustrating, but they're good.
Yeah. You just got it's a little more planning. It's a thinking man's Pokemon.
I don't
because
have
the
a-
Pokemon certainly is.
I don't have another I don't have another Pokemon to ride this one to tell it what to do. Yet.
Yes, but
I'm
that
still
was
training
brilliant.
Vito.
That was brilliant before. Joe, what are you doing?
He calls Lola to him.
Lola does not respond.
Mm.
Okay. He leaves Lola where she's at. He checks on her. Let's just say that.
Yeah, she's stable.
Okay.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
Ready's another Pokeball.
Okay, you just pick up the one you had.
Yeah, off my face. Thank you.
Yes, you can whip it right now if you want. Like, it's not gonna detriment anybody if you continue
mean-
to throw Pokeballs at this thing.
Yeah, I will throw the Pokeball at it.
Okay.
I mean, all we've done was sand attack, but there's still a chance.
Yeah, I mean,
Always
it's
a
not
chance.
high.
If there's anything we've learned,
This
from-
thing isn't like uber.
I mean, you
This
did
thing isn't
make
like
me nervous.
super uber crazy high level, right?
Right.
Like, I'm asking, but
That
it's
broke through.
not super. The
Okay.
Pokeball hits him and he breaks free.
all right, well, worth a try.
Okay. What is Drowsy gonna do to you, crazy people?
Oh,
God.
Violet didn't get a turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
You skipped
sorry.
over Violet.
Yes, I did.
Dude.
Violet.
I'll hop up there. And if it, yeah, you didn't make them check.
Nah.
There's a spot
Oh.
right behind Inkata for Bailey.
Yep, I'll toss Bailey out. What does Bailey have again?
Are you throwing Bailey right in the middle of everything?
Just to the yeah, in the mix.
Right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon
Giant
shit.
Bailey. Mecha Bailey.
Yeah.
Mecha Bailey.
I want to say it's Tackle,
sorry.
Razor Leaf, and what else?
Tackle, Growl, Razor Leaf.
Growl.
Alright.
You're at range
Razor.
right now. You'd have to charge in past Ninkata to do tackle. Growl
Yeah.
could work, and Razor Leaf would be a good one.
I'm gonna go Razor Leaf, please.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, just don't mess up and nail Inkata.
Yeah, I know.
It's less likely.
Yeah, it's less likely, and plus I will harden if that happens.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
After the camera's off, Nate.
My Pokemon will harden.
Thank you for the distinguish.
I am unhardening right now. That's my move.
So you give the command, and Bailey nods. Bailey will act at the end of this round, and then act after you from here on out, because of how initiative.
All right,
works.
Drowsy.
Yes,
Do your worst.
it probably will.
Oh God. Jose Canseco.
Ninkata.
Uh,
Canseco.
Jose Canseco bet. Tell me you didn't pay money for this.
Oh my!
What? Nobody? Little Casey
Oh no, I
Jones?
get your Charles reference.
no!
Oh no. What did he do that for?
He did hypnosis, and all of your attacking Pokemon fell asleep.
I feel like we can call it there. Do we want to call it?
That's a fair
this is
spot to like
perfect-
resume
Yeah,
on.
good
battle.
cliffhanger.
I have
You
to-
lined them up so perfectly. They were all inside the cone of attack. I had to do it.
Still got that knife?
Okay.
Oh,
cut.
don't worry. Don't worry. There'll be a punch coming.
Yeah. So, do you say that in character? Because that's amazing. All the Pokemon just collapse and sleep,
So-
Yeah.
and you
Look
just
over, still got that knife?
Oh my god! All right, calling it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
calling
good
it.
job, everybody.
My wife just asked me, "Done yet?"
Yeah,
And then I looked up, and you're like, "Everyone's asleep." I'm like, "Yeah,
done. So.
do it."
Oh my
I
God.
want.
It is pretty high level
Okay, I
Yeah,
figured.
because I knew you guys were all gonna fight it together.
46.
I'm not gonna tell you what level it is. Oh,
50.
you can see it.
15.
Right there.
I'm not gonna tell you what level.
I always just
Have him
silently
look
look
at
for
it.
that and don't tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
We're
I
cheaters.
can hide that, but it's relevant too much of
Yeah.
the time.
And it's also
Oh.
relevant to like people who are watching. They want to know what level it is.
I equate
It's
it
so
to
weird for
the
me not
RP
having-
value of just being like, "Oh my god, that thing's scary."
It's
It
weird for me
radiates an
not
aura of
having my
power.
stats of my Pokemon in my hand. Like, it's weird that he's like that. You got him. Like, that still is like a shock compared to
Yeah.
how I used to play it. You want to get rid of the big screen and we get out of here?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Let's.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm scheming.
Hmm.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This was our 12th episode, and you already know the title. We'll figure that out in the next couple days. This is coming out on Friday. What's the Friday this week?
17th. It's St. Patty's Day.
This week's
Oh, that's
Friday.
coming out on St. Patty's Day. Well,
Yay.
awesome. It's the day after Geek Gauntlet, which Barrett will be on. It's our Gunslinger Gauntlet. So if you guys didn't watch it yesterday, go back and watch it. It's gonna be awesome. I can't tell the future. I think it's gonna be awesome. I hope. I've been working really hard on it, so I hope it's gonna be awesome. And like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out in the description. We got a bunch of musicians and other people's channels all in there. You guys got anything else before we all collectively say bye?
All good.
Dragon shit.
Dragon shit. I mean,
Yeah,
bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh wait, I clicked the button. All
Yeah,
right,
you did.
bye.
Bye.